Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. Yes, I still do an intro. Yes, I'm an older school YouTube. No, I don't cut out a lot of stuff. We're doing a new hardcore Let's Play in Minecraft right now, beginning with the Wooden Age. You see that in the title. So how we're going to be playing hardcore Minecraft this time is we're going to be doing things slow. We're gonna go through ages. I'm going to have a little bit of rules, things like that. I think we're just going to do the default world type. The seed, I always like to do something random so people don't think, oh, if he got lucky, he must have cheated. No. I didn't cheat. Watch this. You see that? How could I have cheated if I just spam my keyboard? And we're going to create the world. Now, obviously, if this seed sucks, you're never going to see this clip. So if you're watching, this seed is nice. You can copy that, or I'll just run /seed whenever I get in the game. It'll give you a simplified numerical seed that you can use. Now, if you're on Bedrock, I don't think you'll be able to do it in the same way, and I've got to not be stuck on, yeah, let's not do 5 FPS. Okay, let's look around. Let's see where we're at. I've been playing a lot of Hightail, but we just ended that series, and, it's time to start something new. I gotta say, I kind of like, I kind of like this. I do kind of like this. I'm gonna be a little rusty, because it's different. In Hightail, you have to, like, run and stuff like that. I like that there's ice over there. I gotta say, I like that there's ice over there. And, okay. Yeah, see, I just tried to run by pressing shift. That is not... This is gonna be tricky, dude. Going from one block game to another. Why is this fire so big already? Are you serious? I don't know if I could stop this, dude. I don't know if my Smokey the Bear within can handle such a fire. Yeah, I feel bad, but I do think I'm just gonna have to let that go. Did I just see an ocean monument? I did not. Okay. So who am I? Who is this guy? My name is the NeoCubist, or Lee. That's my real life name. That's what people call me. Real life is Lee. You can call me either one in the comments. I don't care. I read every single comment on my channel. Literally every single comment. That sounds crazy. You're like, how does a YouTuber that big? I'm not that big. I've done this for 12 years, 13 years. I've made Minecraft content for about 13 years. So you have to understand that a lot of those subscribers you're seeing down there, they're not here anymore. Not that they're not alive or something like that. They're just not here they're not here, like they don't watch YouTube anymore, or they don't watch my videos anymore, whatever it may be. Their interests are now trains, for example, or something like that. No offense to my train people out there. I think trains are cool in some way. I don't understand. Why did they add leaf litter? It's inventory litter. That's what they should call it. They should call it inventory litter. I don't understand. But I do think that this is... How do you make the spear? Okay, maybe you can't make... Okay, well, I think when we're in the Wooden Age, we're not going to be able to make a spear. Did that come out did that come out in 1.21.11? Do I need to update my game? Maybe I need to update my game, but I wonder if that would break anything. Matter of fact, let me make sure that that's even the case, because I don't know if maybe the spear, it needs to be in 1.21.11. We're in 1.21.10, but we have Optifine installed so that we can zoom in and stuff. But yeah, let me check that. There we go. You see the spear just popped up. We just updated to 1.21.11. I think all the chunks need to regenerate for a second, but it's okay. Now I should be able to craft a spear. I was confused. I was like, I swear you could craft a spear. So we'll make a spear because, the Mounts of Mayhem thing. There's also going to be these weird-looking things underwater. I don't quite understand what they are, but we'll find out together. I think 2 axes is probably good. Okay, so what is it? What do you mean Wooden Age? What are you talking about? Yeah, this game already feels a little bit better than Hightail, and not in a how much content it has way, but it just feels better, but maybe it's what I'm used to. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't cut out a lot of stuff. If I'm doing a lot of boring things, yes, I will cut it out. If, for example, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go get 2 stacks of wood. I'm not going to film the whole thing. But I don't just, cut out everything to only show the very exciting parts. So if that's what you're looking for in a YouTuber, you could just not watch me. I'm not upset with you at all, but I'm just saying I don't want to mislead you into, getting invested into something that this will not be. But if you're new here, I feel like I can't ask for your subscription, but by the end of the video, can you please have decided if you'd like to subscribe or not? My goal in 2026 is to reach 1 million subscribers. I've been around this same subscriber count for 4 years. It's driving me mad. It's not even that, I need to be at 1 million. I don't need it, but I really want it. So if you want to help me achieve that goal, if you just click the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. But wait till the end of the video. See if you want to subscribe first. Okay. So how does this work? Do I just okay? Okay. I'm very confused. I need to find something to like hit. And if I keep pressing shift and I do this and it's driving you mad, I am sorry. It's only because in Hytale that's how I run. In Minecraft I don't use control to run. I actually double tap W. Because I'm an old school player. I'm an old man. I'm 27 years old. I'm not that old, but I started playing Minecraft in 2010. So I have the old, well, there wasn't running in the game, but when it was first added, everyone used double tap W. And I always have this weird like mindset where if my spawn doesn't look good, then I'm like, oh, I gotta make a new world. We're in hardcore, so it doesn't really matter where we spawn in the world, because if we die, we die. So what does the wooden age mean? Well, in my head, what it means is that I need to have a stable shelter. I need to have a stable food source. I'm not allowed to make a furnace yet. I can't do that. I can't mine any stone. I can't make a furnace because I don't have knowledge of such things. I totally could, right? But I'm going to be going through the ages. I think the wooden age will probably be the shortest one. Stone will be a good bit of time. Potentially, I don't know exactly how this will work, but you'll be able to tell based on the thumbnail. I'll change the color of the pickaxe, and then we'll also have it in the title. Now, usually I'd be like, maybe I should just get some salmon going, but at the same time, I can't cook the salmon. So maybe it's not a good source of food if you can't cook it, but it is something, and we do need something. Oh, that looks nice. I want to see the new Nautilus, which is like a snail thing. I'm sure we will see it. I'm being a little impatient. I've been in the water for a whole 10 seconds. But I am curious to see... I see the ruined portal over there. Maybe we should go over there. I keep pressing shift to swim, but that's not where you do it. We gotta press control. We gotta press control. And we sure as heck are not switching that out. Yeah, so going through the ice, it would be a fast way to travel and somewhat safe, but I think what we'll do is make a boat, because a boat is safe. A boat is wooden. We don't need any stone for it. I'll make some like exceptions if we need them. I'm not going to be so hardcore about it that I can't like progress at all. But like if I like, for example, needed a stone to make I don't, but if I needed it, hopefully that makes sense. Now, I would say we could make a chest boat, but I'm pretty sure if you pick that up, it doesn't just like hold the stuff. Otherwise, people would use it like an ender chest, and that wouldn't make much sense. I do want to figure out how to use this, so I might go over to... I can make a campfire. That's one thing I can do. Can I make a campfire? Yes, I would just have to mine some coal. I feel like that's okay, right? Okay. I didn't even mean to do that. So... I don't understand. So do I have to like have momentum or something? I'm gonna guess. Why is that so loud? I don't know. That's interesting that they added a spear, but I'm not sure how to use it quite yet. Leather armor would be appropriate if we're in the wooden age, potentially. We're basically like cavemen at this point, okay? We're like cavemen. We know how to do some stuff, but not everything. You didn't see a thing. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. So who am I? I'm a dude from Oklahoma. I have a 3-month-old child. So a brand new father here, my first kid. Very excited. And it's been a blast. In a lot of ways, but also it's really hard. I'm not going to lie. It's really hard sometimes. But it is like the greatest joy. I think like the greatest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Aside from marry my wife. Those are probably the two greatest things that I've done. Everyone's like, good save, dude. No, but I really mean that. Yeah. So I think we can get coal, because making a campfire would probably... I mean, you know what I mean? Because you could cook food on a campfire, right? So I think we'll be good on that. And then we obviously need to find a place that I'm like, oh, I want to live here or whatever. But we can make some temporary shelters. But, if I'm just using wood materials, I can't mine the stone, okay? Not even to access this coal. So maybe we can pick this up. It's going to drive me wild if I can't. But you know what I could do? I could break this dirt right here with the axe. That makes sense, right? So let me mine out this coal real quick, because it's going to take a while. I'll come right back. Okay, there we go. I don't know how much is that. 17 coal. That's pretty good. I would normally just mine the stone to get out of here, but we're just going to be a little bit more inventive. I also need to chill on the running. Since we only have one fish, we'll go ahead and eat it. And let's set this down. Sure, this looks like a nice little spot to make a campfire. What is the recipe? Apparently we can't make a campfire quite yet. Is it possible? You don't have to have charcoal, do you? No, it's just... Is it oak logs and sticks? Oh, do we not have enough sticks? Is that why? I mean, yes. There we go. We don't need 3. Actually, I'll make a couple because when you break them, they just go away. Like, you get, like, logs and sticks. Oh, I forgot how short the day-night cycle is in this game. We cannot be out here at night. We do need food, though. So, let's... I keep pressing tab to open my inventory. Dude, he's losing it! He's losing it! But yeah, so if I seem a little, like... Not off, but, like, different. I had a kid, so, like, I got the baby brain going, you know, stuff like that. My whole life changed, right? I have no more free time. I work or take care of the baby, and I love it, but also my brain is still adjusting, okay? 3 months is not enough time to adjust to something like that, I'll tell you right now. I don't want to be out here at night. I also don't want to make some, like, little crappy temporary base. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do. Oh, I will take some beginning game food, though. That would be very nice. Yes, I could have waited till there was more, but yeah, I should have just done that. It's okay. I think the saturation will help us out here. We'll wait on our 1 piece of chicken. What is that? That's probably a bug with Optifine, because there's definitely not a beacon in the world. So I think there's just something going on with Optifine, which is okay. It's made by one person. Cut him a break. I think we'll just leave this campfire here. Not that we'll probably ever be back, but, like, what would be the point in breaking it? Because, you know, if we die, we don't just, like, spawn over there. We lose the whole world. So we'll just leave that for now. Is there any sheep around? I think there were sheep, at least at the very start. You know, we're in the age of wood, but we can definitely hold a torch in our offhand for give you guys a little bit of light. I don't see any sheep in the immediate vicinity, and I'm very uncomfortable running around with this as my only defense. I could use the spear. Why is it so bad? How does this work? If you... Oh. Why did it hurt? Okay, I need to quit messing around. Why did it hurt him for a second and then just stop? How does that work? I don't understand. Is that a skeleton in copper armor? It's cool, right? Because we get a copper age now. So it's not like we just have one age. We get to go through the stone age, the copper age, the iron age, the gold age. I don't know what that's going to be. Then the diamond age, and the netherite. Netherite, right? Yeah, netherite age. Yeah, I'm going to get cooked out here if I keep walking around like this. I think I'm just going to run. I think I could spare the hunger. As long as we don't encounter a baby zombie creeper combo with a skeleton on top, then we're good. Right, like, okay. What is the... What is that? You need to die, so you do this. There we go. Okay, there we go. Quick thinking on my part. What was that? A zombie horse? I mean, I always said they needed to add things to make the game more threatening, but I didn't mean... Okay, yeah. These... Oh, dude, that about ended me. Yeah, I hate walking around at night like this, but again, like I was trying to say, hopefully this abandoned portal has something. Again, the only thing that would really kill me is a skeleton. I just can't. We can't make a shield yet, not that I would anyways. For some reason, I have this thing against shields. Why is the tracking range for zombies so large? Can you give me wool? Obviously not, but that would be really nice. Okay, let's figure out how to use this. How? Okay. So I can click with it, right? And it does that. But if I hold this down and then... Oh, I have to like run... Oh, wait, do I run into them? Hi-ya! Why is it so powerful? Maybe we had already damaged them quite a bit, but I feel like that may be really broken. Just... Oh, I almost looked at that Enderman. Like, throw on a speed pot and just be like, hi-ya! I kind of want to go test it out on something, but... This abandoned portal is being guarded by these skellies, and like I said, I could get them to shoot each other, and then maybe we'd be okay, but if they get me too good, I've got to just... I'm going to take half of these and make some blocks to build with, and then I'm going to see if I can get them to attack each other. Or just run around the outskirts and they don't see me. Yeah, do you guys just not see me? That would be very nice. Hello? Okay, we're good. Sorry, I got a call on my phone. I'm sneaking like I'm in Skyrim, like this is going to help me. Okay, we're just going to run over to this chest. There is absolutely nothing. I can't touch any of this. I can't touch it. There's also nothing really good in there. Well, this is like a really complete portal. Aside from that, I don't think that will make a enclosed portal. Maybe we'll live in here for a little bit. Maybe we'll hang out in here until it's day, huh? Should we do that? It even has like a nice little area for like a door. I just feel like at the moment there's not a whole lot of reason for me to be walking around outside when it's surely going to lead to my sudden demise. And we can fill this in with dirt, right? There we go. I don't think anything can come out of the water. At least I hope not. I'm going to chill out in here until it is day. And, yeah, I'll be able to see the sunrise over there, which should... Okay, never mind. I'll see the sunrise through the wall. I'll notice it, okay? I'll be back in the morning. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot, by the way, because I can't really mine stone. So we'll just hang out in here and have a good time. I still can't for the life of me identify what this gray stuff is, man. It's everywhere. This great dirt is the best thing I've ever seen, but this gray slop on the ground, like I don't need that. I need the great brown dirt of dirtiness. I can't even act, man. I missed a stone. But we'll get there. So, what are my bases? What is the basis for me allowing myself to mine stone and such? Well, for my like purposes, what I'm going to do is I will need a renewable source of food, so like a wheat farm or something like that, and not just a wheat farm that's like so tiny, like I put down a couple pieces of wheat, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I need like a decent wheat farm. It means we need to find an area that we're comfortable living in. No, it's not this cave. I'm just kind of mining this out because I'm bored at night. I'm going to need an area set up where I can start to like work with stone, if that makes sense. What did I just hear? Oh, it was dirt falling into the water. Okay. I thought I heard something very scary for a moment, but we're completely fine. I'm just, I'm a little bit anxious. I'm tapering down on this medicine I take. They're called beta blockers, called metoprolol. I'm tapering down off of it because my heart issue that I was having is better. I was having like these weird palpitation PVC things, and it's gotten better, so I'm tapering down off of it because I don't like the side effects. It makes me super tired. And so I'm also a super anxious person. Like, I don't know if you knew that about me. I'm like super anxious. I have like severe medical anxiety. Anyways, I'm tapering off of it, and so one of the side effects is increased anxiety. So I'm like, if I seem like I get a little scared about things, that's probably why. Also, if you hear my ringtone on my phone, I'm sorry, I'm expecting a call that's important from a doctor. So I will need to answer that. Also, did I end up mining stone just on autopilot? No, I didn't. I was thinking if I start yapping, I might end up mining stone on accident. Yeah, renewable food source, a shelter, and then after that, I think we'll be able to move on to stone. But I think like a renewable food source, some sort of shelter thing, and then yes, okay, it's becoming day. Is there anything immediately outside of here? Yeah, okay. You know what? You actually try to come in here. I got a little something for you around the corner. Okay, it opens the door continuously. That's great. That didn't. No. Hi-ya! I can't open the door now. Well, it looks like we're at a crossroads here, skeleton. Either you open the door. I'm just kidding. He can't open. I just tried to press F to open the door. What am I doing? Not the crafting table. Hi-ya! Wait, what happened? No, run. Okay, I'm just gonna kill him with the sword. The spear is really cool, but like I don't want to die this early. I think that would just suck, dude. We would have made no progress. Okay, I'm gonna take the crafting table and I'm gonna head out of my, I don't know if you could really call that a base, hole in the ground that I dug almost a stack and a half of dirt. Okay, I'm not messing with a witch. Poison right now would be just terrible for me. I don't have enough food to deal with that. We have 2 campfires left. Yes, we can craft more. But I want to get a bunch of food from the land before we actually put those campfires down and use them again. I'm not going to say no to a little bit of coal. Oh, what is this stuff? Ugh. I don't like that. I only like the black stuff that's inside the gray slop. That's the only stuff that I like or can understand or know about. Totally don't know about iron ore. No, I don't. Nope. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so I also need to find an area to live. That's like the other thing. So we're going to be going on a long journey to start with. I almost broke it. If I break a piece of stone, I have to delete the world. I'm kidding. But if I break a piece of stone, I will, I don't know. I'll do nothing, but I'm going to try not to. Now this stuff, oh, don't even get me started on that. The weirder looking gray slob. Yeah, there's some coal in there, but it'll be okay. We already have 15 coal, and like, I want to find some animals somewhere. And then also a beautiful place to live. Because I do like this seed because I like all the ice and stuff. But I don't want to live in like an ice cave. I was thinking, oh, I like the sight of that. I like the sight of some wool. Please, 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 I will take that. And we get mutton. So it's like a 2-for-1 special. And you guys have been laying some eggs over here. Wow. I got to say, I'm happy to see Mojang focusing on some important new gameplay aspects like the entire update centered around making the baby mobs cuter. I gotta say, I'm happy with how they look. I think they look really cute. But I'm just confused at their priorities at the moment, as I think most of the community is. Where is the end update? I need it. I need the end update. Maybe it'll come out before we reach the end. Will there be an end age in our Let's Play? We'll see. Maybe the end age will be us dying to a creeper, zombie, horse. What are those called? Zombie riders. If you guys know what they're called, I seriously do read every single comment on my channel. I don't have a lot of free time, but you know, if I'm using my phone while using the restroom, for example, saying that in the nicest way possible, I'll get on my phone and I'll scroll through the comments. It's like when I do it probably the most. And so if you guys want to have like your comment read, you just have to leave a comment. I read every single one. And when I have read it, I will leave a heart on the comment. That is kind of my that's my thing. That's how you know if I've actually read it or not. So if you have anything that you want to suggest that I do, or anything that you see that I'm just doing that's idiotic and you want to tell me, let me know. As long as you're nice about it. Be constructive, okay? I'm a human too. I'm not a computer. I am the most normal guy. Ooh. Why does that look so pretty? I guess because it's like on the water. But again, I don't think of myself as some like special guy because I have a YouTube channel and I make YouTube videos. I really don't. I promise. So you're not. Yeah, I like that. With the I think is that. Yeah, I like that. I like that we could see Deep Slate while we're standing up here. I will say we need to be pretty careful because we don't have a water bucket. But I do want to go over to that village. Now, I'm not going to live there. I don't like living in pre-made structures. It's just something I don't like. But I will go over there and in hopes that while traveling through the forest, we find A, some beef, B, some chicken, and C, some mutton. Because I'm going to be getting hungry doing all this adventuring. I do really like the idea of living in one of these old-growth spruce taigas. I don't know. Like, what is this biome called? This is just the taiga, and I think that's an old-growth taiga. I can't run anymore, and I'm just thinking about the old taiga songs I listened to in middle school. I'm pretty sure that's how the rapper spelled his. No, it's Tyga, right? Yeah, because he was trying to be like a tiger, but it was like taiga. It's like, oh yeah, man, he made some good songs back in the day. We'll go get some pork from over there, and then yeah, it's kind of a slow walk, but I do like the fact that there's a cave here. Not that we're going to need to be caving for a little bit. Come on, man. Not that we're going to need to be caving for a little bit. Oh, I can't even do the fast swimming. No. Oh, yes, the frog lights, right? Is that what they're called? Not frog lights. What are they called? Firefly bush. They have nothing to do with frogs. I associate fireflies and frogs, which to Mojang. Ooh. Now, I'm not saying that these are a good food source, because they're a horrible food source. But, like, I mean, are we going to say no to having these around our wheat farm, right? Which we've gathered no seeds for, because I just thought about that right now. I mean, to be fair, we could grab some carrots or literally anything else. I'd like to do golden carrots. I don't usually like to do steak because I feel like steak is so easy to make. You know what I mean? Oh, that's actually super helpful. I didn't want to waste one of my campfires, but it's not a waste if there's already one down. I'll throw a couple pieces of chicken on that, and we'll be back in a bit. I will just take a bed. I have enough wool to make one, but I like a blue bed. I feel like that's nice. And I'll take the bread to eat. A bundle. that feels like a wooden age kind of thing, right? I feel like that's fine. And we can put things like rotten flesh and some eggs in there. Oh, I think eggs only stack to 16, so they take up like a lot of space in there. But things I want to keep, but also things that like just need to go up for now. I do like bundles. They allow you to sort your inventory so much better. If you don't know how they work, they can hold a stack of any assorted items. So you could hold one string, one piece of cobblestone. Basically, things that add up to a stack is what it'll hold. If that makes sense. Yes, hello. Hello, I was going to call him Tom, and then I was going to call him Jerry, and I'm like, wait, what is going on in my head right now? That doesn't make much sense, Tom and Jerry. Why am I calling him that? What is... Oh, I thought this was an open building for a second. I was like, a very interesting open concept building you have. Oh, there's another... Ooh. Well, by the time... Oh, I like this there. You get the triple campfires. Oh, hiya. How does this work? You have to... Oh, you have to be really far away for it to work. Like, real... Oh, that would have been bad. Wait, where's my campfire? Oh, my food's right there. It's just on the ground, which makes sense. If I break this, I think I get charcoal, right? Yes, you just get charcoal. So we'll go over here. I'm not going to mess with you, Iron Golem. You're very cool and very strong and whatever you want to be. I'm not going to mess with you. I am going to mess with these campfires, though, because this is actually, like, lovely. There's 3 of them. Oh, in a blast furnace? What is that? I don't understand. How could that even be a thing? I don't even know about normal furnaces yet. So for the Iron Age, what I'm going to do is the first little bits of iron that I get are going to have to be to go towards a blast furnace. Why did that just... Why is it not turning red when I hit him? I am very confused. Like, I'm actually confused. Okay, so we're going to get out the spear. It's charged up. We're running. Okay. And then we're running. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this one's just kind of weak. Maybe we got a bum spear. I'm really not sure, but we'll figure it out. We'll get a better one at some point. A stone one, perhaps. Whatever that is. Don't know about that. What is this? What is this gray armor? I wish, but I can't. And this is going to be enough food for a while. I don't really think I need to get any more. We'll go ahead and cook these just because we have them, but like, let's do a little bit of organization. There we go. That is like, for the beginning of the game, that's a pretty good bit of food. That's a pretty good bit. I'm going to make a sword because we ran out. And is there any other tool that we're kind of running out of? I mean, kind of like most of them. Might as well make another pickaxe while we're here. And then I say we start the adventuring for real this time. Because now we don't need to stop to like pick up food, things like that. Like we have, I mean, 6, yeah. Like this is enough food for like quite a while. I'm going to break these just because I like getting the charcoal. And I feel like that's not cheating. And I'm also hoping, oh, we had steak there too, nice. I'm hoping that I can find some crops in here that we can make a farm with. But yeah, I was going to say, it's easy to always make like beef as your main food source. Are you stuck in there? How about I release you? It feels kind of weird for you to be stuck there. I have enough cows. Do we have enough to make anything? Yeah, I mean, we could make some boots for our cold feet. Maybe not sink into the snow. Oh, yes, and we can't forget we do have bread. But yeah, it's always easy to farm cows, get a bunch of steak, and then just eat the steak forever. But I want to do maybe golden carrots again, like we did in the underwater Let's Play, because that was super nice. Like having to make like a gold farm, and I don't know, it was just fun. Maybe these guys don't farm? I'm beginning to think that they don't farm in the same way that we're thinking. Pumpkin, another bundle, I'll take that. I'm also going to take your home, but I'm going to be nice about it. I'm just going to, oh, I forget that they can sleep long before you can. Yeah, it looks like they farm. No, there's a farm over there. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be like farms here, right? Spawn point set, as if that matters. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. We'll go over here and get some wheat and whatever. What else is here? Is there a pumpkin seed? I don't need a pumpkin. Why would I want to make pumpkin? No, go away. I don't need pumpkin. I'm really not sure what the appeal for farming the pumpkins is. I don't know. I guess so you could make pumpkin pie, something like that. Let's keep going in this direction. Again, I don't know exactly the kind of area I want to live in. Is there another farm? Or does this farm have more than just pumpkins in it? Excuse me. No, it looks like it's just pumpkins. There are some more sweet berries. And you just plant these down, right? So every time you get one, you can expand this like pretty quickly. So maybe we don't need to get all these, but you know what? They're right here. We might as well pick them up. I gotta say, they are kind of loud. They're very bushy sounding. Interesting. Anything else over here? I'm sure I could look through like some more chests. I know I've missed a few, but like, dude, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. More bread. Yeah, we're not even gonna need a renewable food source at this rate. Like, come on, man. All right, so I'm gonna travel around for a little bit. If I see anything interesting, we'll come back. I know it's kind of towards the beginning, and again, I don't like to cut a lot of stuff out, but we have just been running and yapping this whole time. And while that is something I like to do a lot of, I feel like it's a disservice to all the new people out there who are watching. You don't get to experience a Neo yap until some later episodes. But yeah, I just want to walk around until I find something cool. Again, you're not going to miss much. We have the beginning kind of done. We have a good source of food. And now it's just going to be a lot of walking. And I'll show you anything cool that I see along the way. I promise. You're not going to miss anything. Again, not missing anything interesting. My thought process behind gathering a little bit of birchwood, I got these 3 trees here, is that I'm going to have to build my beginning base out of just purely wood, right? So I kind of want a variety. I'm kind of eyeballing this ocean over here. I think that's the same ocean that kind of surrounded us in like a roundabout kind of way, because we were, you know, kind of near the edge, it seemed like, when we spawned in. And I don't want to go back in that direction, but it looks like that might be better, because whenever I was looking over in here, in this direction, it just looks like more forest. Well, I love the oak forest. I want to live somewhere a little bit more interesting. So I think we'll just head into the ocean. I cleaned out my inventory a little bit. I didn't clean it out. I put everything in the bundles, which is kind of what they're made for. They're kind of a catch-all for your inventory. Definitely a very nice thing, long before you have shulker boxes, which we never even got to in the last hardcore series. But I had my kid in the middle of it, and that kind of like made it difficult to come back to. Won't happen again in this one, I promise. I promise. We're not going to have another kid in the middle of this one. So I think this one will continue long past when that one did. So again, I'm sorry if you were disappointed in the last hardcore series, but life happens, and sometimes we just need a little reset, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna start traveling in this ocean. We'll stay on camera for a second, because I actually walked for probably like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes off camera. Let me finish getting this tree though. This is totally not a different tree. No. I didn't do that, but you know, we still only have 34. Usually you'd have stone tools by now, and you'd be getting it a lot quicker, but I don't know. I want to savor it. I want to savor every last little part of Minecraft. How many people are using wooden tools? Like, it really. Like, how many people actually use them? Most people, you make the wooden pickaxe and you instantly go to stone. Do I see it? Is that it? The Nautilus. Okay, let's go a little bit far forward. How quick are you, Nautilus? And also, you can put a saddle on them and then ride them underwater. Obviously, I cannot ride them. Oh, it's kind of cool. I like it. Do you drop any? Do you drop Nautilus shells? Okay, let's not do that. I'll be honest, there's not a lot of passive mobs out there that you hit and then they hit you back. So I respect it. I gotta say, I did not expect that. But I'm a fan. I like that. Yeah. I'm sure we'll see like an ocean temple or something, which is great. Fine, dandy. I don't need an ocean temple yet. I think that might be a little, I almost said, what is it? What word am I looking for? Deconstructive? I don't think that's true. Unconstructive? I don't even know what I'm looking for. All right, well, if I see anything cool in the ocean blue, I won't walk on land without consulting you. Excuse you? You gotta say excuse me after doing something like that. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys even noticed, but for some reason, I had clouds set to off. Did you guys notice that? Because I feel bad, but also, like, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, for some reason, I had clouds set to off. So here are the clouds. I also put my render distance up to 32 chunks. I think I should be able to handle it. Potentially, why does it look like a gateway to something down there? What is that? Okay, it loaded in. We're fine. Oh, so this ocean, after all, you know, on the render distance I was at before, it looked like this ocean went on forever. Turns out this is just the Great Bay, the Great Gulf. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to land right here. And I'm going to stick true to my promise where I said I'm not going to go on land without consulting you, the viewer, first. Yeah, we're still getting good FPS, right? If we ever get like real low, real choppy FPS, I'll of course fix it. But 32 render distance, at least when we're exploring, is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. And yes, we could install a mod like Voxy or something, but I don't really want to deal with all that. It's always so complicated. You got to pre-render your chunks and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that. What is this purple stuff? I can't even imagine holding that. Normally I would take that because it's kind of nice to have some obsidian early game, but I can't even comprehend that. Now, if we could find a dungeon, conquer that, get a saddle, that would be nice. Actually, did they make saddles craftable? I think they might have made a saddle craftable now. It is craftable. Oh, what's that stuff though, dude? I can't even imagine what that would be. You know, honestly, if we find an iron ingot and something, I might take it so that I could get myself a horse. That would make travel a little bit easier. Is it a village? Pretty certain it is. Yeah, but we don't really need to stock up on anything else. I feel like we have enough stuff. We're just looking for that spot we can lay our head to rest. There's another village. I feel like Jev right now in the middle of his Let's Play. He's getting all these villages. He has like 4 villages around him, and the dude is ecstatic. He's so funny. He's trying to play the game like it's hardcore. And I just think it's so funny how he's playing it. Oh, man. I'd love to play with him sometime. That would be interesting. He's a character. I've watched him for a long, long time. I guess we'll just keep going this way. Yeah, we'll come back if we see anything cool. That's a little mountain over there, but nothing crazy. Again, if I'm going to settle somewhere in the world, I want to settle somewhere that I'm happy with. Okay, so maybe we stop by a village, accidentally... Because it wouldn't be the same as like taking it out of a chest if we killed an iron golem, right? We have 3 leather. And we could totally get a horse early game, which would change the name of the game and make everything insane if we could gain fame by taking the reign. I can't, bro. No, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it would be really nice. You're like, no, I don't quite frankly know what you mean. But it would be nice to have like a horse, right? Like, and be able to move quickly. Instead of running around like this and wasting our food and stuff like that. Yes, I'm going to sleep right outside the village. I don't feel like I'm in their good graces. I think the word is spread over the village net after I robbed them of all their crops in the other village. So I don't know if we're in the best of favor with these guys, which is understandable. I also don't know anything about Minecraft horses. I don't know if it's random or you want to get a horse that has spots or you want a horse that does not have spots because spots are not in the box. Whoa. Oh, what happened to you down here, Mr. Path? That's kind of crazy, actually. What is going on down here? This is a big old hole with a path at the bottom. I can't say I've seen a lot of holes with villager paths at the bottom. Okay. Well, now I guess we've gotten ourselves in a little bit of a pickle because we got to get out of here. We could use dirt. We could use dirt. That's fine. I don't mind using a little bit. I don't mind using a little bit of dirt to get out of here. That's one thing I noticed about me. I'll always have a torch in my offhand, even if we have access to like iron and we're getting a shield. You know, we're at that point. I don't use shields. I don't know why. They just bug me. I've even gotten like, and the reason they bug me is I feel like they block my field of view, but they don't because I'll even install like the packs that make it where you don't have like a very small like shield in the corner. I don't know why, dude. I'm just weird, and I'm so paranoid about my FPS. I don't know if it's actually bad. I think we're just gonna build up like 4 blocks and then just like we'll just get them like that. We just have to be very careful because these guys can absolutely Shrek you. Well, I can't. He's like, are you really trying to hit me? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 blocks. Yeah. I think you could do 3, but we'll just do 4. So I have no knowledge of what this guy drops. Hopefully he drops at least 1. I just need 1, okay? And yes, I feel bad because iron golems are kind of sweet. Like, they're just defending this village. They're doing nothing wrong. And it's kind of messed up what I'm doing. Wow. I never realized how weak a wooden sword is. What is the damage on it? 4 attack damage. Wait, then what's this? 1 attack damage. I see, but I think the thing with the... You don't see a thing. Yeah, keep it moving, Buster. You don't see a thing. Now, we acquired this, but it's by means of... see, it burns my cursor to even click it. I don't know what this stuff is. Ugh, get out of my inventory. What is that? Okay, well, we have a saddle now. which is really all I wanted. I do want some more seeds though, because we only have like, yeah, we only have 16. And I gotta say, I gotta turn this down. We'll try like 24. We were on 20 chunks before, and I feel like that was too little. But 32 is just, I have an older CPU. You can see like I have a 5080, which is fine. I was gonna do a whole new build on my computer, and then RAM price, I was just like, no, I'm good. I'll stick with this for a while, even though it's a business expense, right? And like I can, you know, write off the taxable portion. It's just like, I don't know, dude. I think I'm just gonna stick with this setup for a while. Okay, you are just away from the pack, so I'm going to assume that you're really cool. You look kind of like a ghost horse. Oh, do you not want the saddle? Oh, that's right. I need to actually tame you first. Let me put up a few things, because my inventory is not in the best of states at the moment. I think there's potatoes in there, but that's okay. Okay, open hand. I remember this. And then you have to do this until you see hearts. What do you think about me? I'll give you mini carrots. Do I have any carrots? I don't know, but if I had carrots, I'd give them to you. I do. I have many carrots. You see? Yeah, you like the carrots, don't you? Are you gonna like me, or are you just gonna... Okay, well, now I have no carrots. Do you like me now, though? I mean, come on. I just gave you 11 carrots. Like, come on, man. All right, well... Hey, best friends, let's go. And then we put the saddle on you, and your name is going to be I don't know. You guys get to pick the name. Put it in the comments. You guys get to pick the name. We'll have a few days between episode 1 and 2. That way you guys have a chance to like start the series. But yeah, let's see. How's the speed? Am I running? It's not much faster than me running, but it doesn't take my health away. Is this actually any faster at all? Okay. So this is like running, I think, yeah. And then this is me running. Maybe it's a little bit faster. It's okay. He's our first horse, okay? Or she. I don't know. You guys get to decide by picking the name. It also could be a little bit difficult because... Okay, this is really slow. Okay, buddy. I gave you 11 carrots. I'm not super attached to you yet. Where did I throw down that stuff that I was not supposed to have? It was like over here, right? Yeah. Have a good life. I'm sorry. But you're just so slow. The whole point of this was so I could travel faster, not travel slower. So we got to go find some more cows and get another saddle. I see you. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, but yeah. No leather. Oh, there was only one cow too. What do we need? 3, right? We need 3 leather. Do we not have any? No, we just have 2. Well, I thought I could come back and we'd be all, you know, lickety split. Here's the leather. I feel defeated. Maybe we shouldn't do a white horse. Maybe the darker the horse. Like, I don't know if it's the spots on the horse. I don't remember how it is, but I know there's some sort of pattern. I think it's the spotted light horse with like the dark spots is fast, and then like brown horses jump higher. And I'm sure it's the same in real life, right? Like that's how it is. Is that a cow? Yes, there's a couple of cows. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and see. Hopefully, in 3 cows, we can get 1 piece of leather. I think that's like a fair assessment. Oh, and there's even a bunch of cows over there too. So somewhere in these 6 cows, surely we get 1 piece of leather, right? Okay, I gotta go. I got the video thing, so I will be back in just a bit. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's get these cows. I'll probably kill all of them, not because I want the beef, but because the leather... I guess we can make more than 1 saddle and find a horse. So don't think of a name for that other horse, please. That's gonna make me sad. Don't think of a name for the other horse, please. It was a fluke. It was a fluke. That was just that was a test. That was just a test. We'll even drop this beef. No, we're not. We're gonna keep this beef. In fact, I'm going to probably put down the campfires and cook it because I don't know how far we're going to be traveling, but I assume that we're going to be traveling like a good distance. Also, throughout the series, another thing. I talked about it a lot in the last series. I have a robot vacuum. It runs, okay? It's hard to find time to vacuum your house when you have a child. We have a dog named Hazel, 3 cats. So we've got a lot of fur going around. And so that is why we have a robot vacuum. It's just super helpful. Highly recommend getting one. Okay. People are like, dude, you should put an Amazon affiliate link to your robot vacuum in the description. Dude, I could sell you a robot vacuum, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to sell you a bunch of stuff. How many cows? We had 36. Okay, we're good. I just was yapping and killing, and like we ended up with just too many. I feel like the 36, man, that's 36 beef. That's gonna last me forever. I almost threw it on the ground. I don't need that. We will make 3 saddles though. This is going to be the great horse competition race. I was gonna say we could put them in a fenced area, but that seems like a waste of horse space. We're just gonna try out a couple of horses. We need an empty spot in our hand, and then we just need to find our first, I almost said, not subject, or our first, test subject. We need to find our first horse. Okay, so this is a dark brown horse. Yes, okay. Just plain dark brown horse. We're going to try this one, and then we'll find like a spotted horse or a striped horse. Maybe over there, or one that's like, this one has like a black strap on its back, like a sort of like a stripe. Okay, well, let me come back whenever this one is tamed, because sometimes it takes a bit. Okay, well, I didn't do this, but now this guy's trapped in a freaking hole in the ground, and I feel bad, but like, I didn't do, this is not my fault. I don't know how this happened. He just walked into the hole. Okay, are you gonna like me now? Because now I just saved your life. I mean, kind of, like, sorta. I guess you couldn't really say I saved your life, but I've given you the opportunity to save it yourself. There we go. Good choice. I've been doing this for, like, it's almost dark now. That gives you any idea. I mean, yeah, we were kind of close to it being dark, but really just does not like me. I don't know why, and it's making me sad. We'll just sleep. We'll come back in the morning, and hopefully in the morning he'll like me. Oh, the first time after I slept. Best friends forever. Okay, so this one has a little bit more health. I don't know about the speed. I feel so bad we're going to have a bunch of tamed horses over here. What's the height like on the jump here? Not very good. Oh, wow. No, it's not very good at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, getting a little overzealous with how quick the horses are, but I feel like they used to be a little bit quicker. Did they make it where horses can... No. Immediately, no. They definitely cannot do anything close to swimming. They instantly sink. Which, fair. I mean, there's, like, a big Steve on the back of the horse. I don't think he's going to be... Can I, like, just... make you go to the land over here? Would this be okay if you would go this way? I don't know. I think you can craft leads. No, not back in the water. No. Yeah. We're going back over here because there's more horses. We've got to find the best horse now, because we're going to be traversing, I feel like, quite a distance. And this one is also just slow, dude. And look at this speed. Am I just, like, expecting too much, or is this horse just exceptionally slow? This is like a peppered horse. We'll try the Pepperidge Farms horse. And again, no names until we get one that we like. I feel like such a bad person. Like, oh, I don't like this horse. It's not that I don't like them. I think they're all very cute. I like them all, but this is a utility thing. This is like a vehicle for me. I'm car shopping right now. I'll come back when he's tamed. I just realized when I'm sitting on this one, it has, like, no health at all. It has like 7 hearts. Does that mean it's going to be really fast or something? It has absolutely, like, no health. That may actually be a bad sign. I could go on the wiki, but that's no fun, just to learn everything exactly the perfect way. But I am curious to see how quick this guy is with only 7 hearts. Maybe he's quicker. I don't know. Maybe there's, like, drawbacks. Less hearts, quicker, higher jumps. I don't know. Okay, I've been on this horse for like a few minutes. Maybe he's already tamed. Okay, I'm an idiot. He was already tamed. I didn't notice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's like way faster. Right? Like if I move around on this thing, okay, and then I immediately get on this one. Yeah, it's like way faster. Okay. I like the name Pepper, but if you guys have a better name, you let me know. But this guy is fast. I think we'll name him Pepper, right? I feel like that's an appropriate name for his peppered coat. But then what about a spotted horse? Like, what's the health like on this guy? Has so much more health, like so much more. What about this one? And this one has, like, you know, like the same amount of health as me. But Pepper, you are very quick, but then look how much health this guy has. Like, has like 12 hearts, right? 13 hearts. 3, 6. Yeah, there's 10 hearts. Why am I asking after this long how many hearts you have? There's 10 hearts, yes. Okay, then we got the hearts here. Then what's the speed on this guy? I mean, no, it's slower. Right? Yeah, definitely slower. Okay, we're going with Pepper. I'm sorry I doubted you, buddy. I'm sorry. We are going to... Oh, I don't see another way around this. I mean, we could go to right over here where we had already put down a little land bridge. All right, well, now I'm going to travel. I'm going to find an area that I want to settle down in. And again, I don't know exactly what settling down means when we can't build with stone, but we'll build like a wooden lean-to sort of shelter, almost like a primitive sort of structure. I don't know exactly what we're going to build, but we're going to build something pretty simple and pretty easy. I'll come back if I see anything really cool, but I don't foresee us seeing anything crazy. But you never know. This is Minecraft, man. Everything's random, which is why I think I love this game so much. You can go from just seeing like boring terrain like this to seeing like some crazy jaw-dropping mountains. And I kind of want to live somewhere with some verticality to it. As much as I think the plains can have their appeal in some situations, I want to live somewhere a little bit more dangerous, which is what you want in hardcore, right? All right, anyways, I'll come back when I see something cool. There's no way, dude. I'm just looking around because I turned my render distance up. Do you see what's in the distance? Do you see that? Is that pretty rare to find a woodland mansion that's... Oh, I guess we've already traveled like 2,000 blocks. Maybe that's not so rare then, but a woodland mansion? That's kind of cool. Do we want to live in that? Not really. I've done that before, and it's overwhelming, to say the least, because you feel like you have to live in the whole thing, and it's very large, and it's just like, I don't know what to build in it half the time. But I do think it's very interesting. I kind of want to head over in that direction. I was going to head like... Also, I figured out why it was lagging so bad when I was on even 32 render distance. I put it on 64. Yeah, it's lagging really bad right now. But I had my entity view distance set to 500%. So that was probably a contributing factor. Just minorly so. And I'm actually being slowed down by the horse right now. Come on, Pepper. Come on. Okay. All right. That's lovely. Thank you for flashbanging the audience. How do I get out of this? How do we get out of this situation? Where even was the... Yes, it was this way. Anyways, I just wanted to come back because I saw, this woodland mansion. And, well, usually I'd be like, heck yeah, let's go explore it. We're in hardcore. It's also like the first day. Ooh. I mean, those are mountains. And I do see a pale forest in the distance. I know it's raining, which makes it kind of drab, but... And also it's a little laggy because we have around 64 render distance. But I didn't... Oh, I thought that was a big hole. Okay, we're good. And can we make this? Barely. Okay, well, I'll come back whenever... I was going to just show you the woodland mansion. It does look pretty cool, man. I mean, maybe we could live near it. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this area over here. Oh, it's so laggy. I wish I had a better computer. Even though I have such a good computer, why does Minecraft, after all this time, require a NASA PC to run? I'm telling you, man. Let's boycott it. Let's not do that. I like Minecraft. Don't boycott. We'll cross like over here. Yeah, we'll cross like over here. Oh, I need to sleep very badly. I'll be back. Let me sleep real quick. Okay, we have slept. Not that that really helped me with the lag. Robot trapped. Oh no. Yeah, now I can't sell you a robot. It will get stuck on some things. Like sometimes, like it can detect obstacles on the ground and stuff like that. But if you like, for example, like, I don't know, left like something really small that it could like suck up, then it'll say that it's trapped sometimes. But other than that, it's pretty good. I like Robo-Rock robot vacuums. I've used them for a while. We had a Roomba for a while. Like, it's fine, but it just had so many more issues. Yeah, this is actually really cool. I just wanted to see, because sometimes woodland mansions could be like some crazy spawn situations. And I don't know if this is really one of them or if it's just kind of a regular one. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get over there. I love having a horse, but it's actually made my life a little bit more challenging. Which, I mean, I'm not, like, super upset about. But we're going to need to get across this somehow, and I think we're going to be doing that with dirt. And also, I think I can turn my render distance down to 32. Yeah, we should be good. Again, I had my entity distance set up to 500%. I don't know why, but you definitely don't need that. That's going to make it lag so bad. And now, like, we're on 32, and, like... Oh, yeah. We're on 32. We're big chilling. I didn't realize it was like that since, like, the start of the episode, so it was probably pretty laggy, and I am sorry. Anyways, let me get enough dirt to bridge across this, because we need a good bit. Oh, thanks. Wait. Yeah. Thank you, pass me. Okay, I feel like a stack and a half is enough to make it across this. I think, at least. We'll just, again, do it 1 block wide. Usually I do something fancy with like a little wooden bridge and stuff like that, but we just don't have this, like, the resources to spare at the moment. You know, we really don't. And I'm not saying we're going to live over here, but I do like the way this is looking. I like the woodland mansion. It would be cool to conquer it. It's just that we're going to need to be at minimum in the Iron Age, but really in the Diamond Age, because if without diamond armor, those evokers are kind of a pain. And I don't even know what the guys are that summon the little flying vexes. What are those called? I don't know, but those things are absolutely terrifying. And I really like the guy with the axe is the evoker, right? And then the ones, the summoner, evoker, summoner, whatever they are, they're absolutely terrifying. Even with diamond armor, I feel like I get shreked all the time. So I'm not trying to end the series early. I'm really not. So we'll just we'll leave that over there. But it is cool to see in the first episode. It is cool. Can we make it? Please don't. Okay. Ooh, and there's a nice cave over here. You stay right there, Pepper. You stay right there. Yeah, it does look nice. I don't know what all that stuff down in there is, but I feel like I'm going to like it really soon. We're going to come back the next episode. It's just the Stone Age part 1. Again, I don't think the Wooden Age will have that many parts. Maybe 2 or 3 maximum. Oh, I gotta say, dude, that mountain presiding over the nice, like, taiga, like, I like that. I kind of want to go up here and see what this looks like. I almost called it an ocean monument. Yeah, I mean, they look like they always look, but again, why won't they update the structures in Minecraft? I don't know. I'll never know. I'm not saying they need to be out of theme with Minecraft, but at least give them some life, man. Like, breathe some amount of life into them. Something. Give them something, man. I don't know. Make a lumberjack's axe so that we could break down a whole tree trunk with one swing. Yeah, we could put a data pack in, but I don't like playing with things that aren't in, like, the vanilla game. I don't know. It's always felt weird for me. So you can wade with a horse, by the way. If it's 1 block, like, wading is a thing. But if it's 2 blocks, you just, I think it just, like, detects that and instantly throws you off, right? So, like, if we're wading, like, yeah, everything's fine. But then if there's, like, a hole that the horse can go in. Okay. I think it needs to be 2 by 3, but I cannot be asked to break another hole in the ground. It's fine. Or expand the one we already had. Nah, we're good. I want to go check out this hill. I call it a hill, but I really want to be on a mountain. So we'll have to keep traveling until we find what we're happy with. But it seems pretty extreme of a cliff on the side. So, I mean, can you not call this a mountain? And it's got a lot of cool caves. Ooh, I like what I see down there. I know the robots. Okay, let me go free the robot. I feel bad. Oh, I'm sure you can hear it whirring in the background. I am the great savior. The great savior of the robotic vacuum race. Bow before me, robotic vacuums of the world. I can't. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, no, there's no land bridge. I always expect there to be a land bridge. I love that there's rivers everywhere, but it's becoming a pain. Pepper, you have made me build so many bridges. I have built bridges for you. You will propel me forward on my adventures throughout. Is there like a world name? I know in Hytale they're calling the world Orbis, but is there a name in Minecraft, or is it just kind of the world? Overworld? I think it's called Overworld. I still can't believe they're making a second Minecraft movie when the first one was so bad. I was only thinking about that because I remember like they called it the Overworld in the movie, and so I'm thinking, okay, well maybe that's what it's called. But like, dude, that is just a. Oh, don't even get me started on that movie, man. I can't get over it. I watched that movie. It was so bad. I remember I went with my cousin who we played Minecraft for a long time. We watched it together. And it's just, dude, it's just embarrassing. Okay. How did I hurt myself? Did I like... Oh, okay, so apparently you can... Yeah. No. Small indie studio. There's still going to be bugs, you know. Small indie studio. Please! This is like the worst way to travel up a mountain, dude. On a horse. We're traveling up this mountain on horseback. Come heck or high water, we're going to do it. Yep, there we go. We're almost there. Come on. Come on. Yay, we did it. That was so worth it. Hey, it's kind of sick up here. This is kind of sick up here. We're kind of on top of the world up here, actually. Yeah, this is like our own little, like... Oh, actually, hold on. Does it go all the way over here, too? I mean, it's kind of closed off, right? So it's like this whole little, like, area. And then, does it kind of connect over there? It's sort of. But it goes down a little bit, so it doesn't feel like it's the same. But is this just like one singular mountain, right? We could conquer this mountain and call it our home. Although over here, it doesn't. It looks like it kind of smooths out and goes down over there, kind of breaks the illusion. I really want to find some big mountains, okay? I know I'm being picky, and this area is cool, and I don't often see these on here. What is it? Just, yeah, old growth spruce taiga. But is this, is it different when it's on a mountain? Does it call itself something different? No? I guess it's just something that can happen on the noise map generation. It can be just like really, really tall like this, which is cool. I don't often see that. Where's this woodland mansion? Oh, but like for real, what, am I having a thing happen to me, or am I just like, is it so far away that it won't show itself? Is it like over there? I thought it was way closer. How far did we travel? Okay, yeah, it's just way over there. Oh, hey, look, there's another portal over there. I like it. See how the chunks fade in now? That's a new thing. I don't know if that's Optifine or the default game. I have a feeling that's the default game. Yeah, okay, so there's a shipwreck and a portal and a mansion right there. But again, the mansion is not so... I mean, look, we're in hardcore, right? So they're pretty useful to get the totems. But the totems you have to kill the mobs for. Maybe we could figure out a way to deal with them in a safe kind of way, like cheese them a little bit. And then get a totem early game. But I think the things like you can't cheese the evokers, the summoner guys, because they will summon those little dudes to just wreck you. So maybe going over there right now, you know, although it sounds fun, would probably be a horrible idea. And did I lose Pepper entirely? I do like this mountain. I do like this mountain. Maybe we should just stay here because we have a nice view of the ocean. We do have a nice view of the ocean. Pepper, where'd you go? I'm going to consult Pepper. We're going to see if we want to stay here or if we want to travel more. It's just the only problem is can you get a horse in a boat, and can I be in the same boat as the horse, and where did Pepper go? Okay, before it gets too laggy. Where is Pepper? Pepper, you could not have traveled far. I assume you probably went in... Oh, wait, is this a little cave up here too? I mean, it's something. It's not like a really like cave, but are you holding a spear? Oh, it's a shovel. Okay. I'd have to be terrified. If they had spears and then the zombies like sprint full speed at you, I would not be a fan. I will admit, I would not be a fan at that point. Here you are, Pepper. I thought we'd lost you forever. Well, let's go to sleep. Maybe not on the side of a cliff. Maybe a little bit safer over here. Is that zombie still gonna chase me? No. Okay, well, let me wait until day, and then we will take a sleep and figure out how to traverse over here. I'm going to put my render distance up. I want to see if there's a way, like, because that's all ocean in that direction, and we definitely, like, I mean, obviously, I hear the zombie walk up to me. Is he going to let me sleep? It did. Okay. And then I'm going to not spear you, because I'm not good enough with the spears. Much as I love the flowers and the flesh, we don't need that. Yeah, I'm going to let it generate a little bit and see if we can go that direction. Again, I'm really looking for some crazy mountains. That looks like a high plains, which there may be mountains over there. I know we've done a lot of traveling, but this is going to be a long-term series. So I'm going to be picky. Dang it, I'm going to be. Pepper, don't go too far. A pillager outpost. See, that's kind of where we started because I'm starting to see the ice. Yeah, dude. So if we go over there, it's more ocean. And then we would have to go around over there. I think we'll go over there and see, but we may have to actually like go on a horse through the ocean. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to have to figure it out because I don't know how far we can go on land over here. But yeah, I'm going to be traveling for a good bit. If I see anything cool, you know the drill. I'll let you know. Oh, come on, man. Why is there gotta be a fire? I built this area. I dug this out so that I could get enough to get over here, and now we're back to Smoky. Is this where we spawned in the world? No, but it looks kind of like it. But no, this is a completely new lava pool. And again, what is lava used for? I have no idea. We still do have like combined 25 like charcoal coal kind of combos. I'm looking forward to the Copper Age. I think that's super cool. We're going to be utilizing copper golems to store things. And I don't know. It's nice. It was weird because the copper stuff came out in the middle of the last hardcore series. So it was like, I didn't like, why am I going to use copper tools? But we did have fun with the copper golems and such. So it wasn't totally like for naught, but it'll be nice to be able to like go through copper as it's intended. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting picky because I really want a mountain range. I don't know why, but I feel like I could do some really cool builds on a mountain range. So we're gonna keep searching. I know it seems like we've been going for a while. At least for me, I've been doing this like an hour and a half trying to find an area. But this looks like, isn't this where we started? Are we going back to 0-0? You know, if we went in this direction for a while, yeah, we started out like over there on the other side of that ice spike biome. Oh no. Is this just all river over here? Not river, all ocean. And it looks like it. Yeah. So we can't go in that direction. So we're actually going to have to go back to where we started. So that's fun. But also, it doesn't really matter. I'm still having fun. It's just like, man, we went all the way around this thing. And we're going to end up all the way back. I'm going to try to avoid this pillager outpost as best I can. Looks like we're going to have to because there's a river anyways. I probably need to be... It's best to be on your horse in F5 or third person. It just seems to work out the best. Can we make this? Yeah, we can. Let's go, Pepper. Let's go. I guess you could argue that it's salt and pepper. I don't know which one to call it, but I think pepper fits better. I do like snowy biomes. And plus... What's that over there? Just pumpkins. Okay. Plus... I don't mind living near ice spikes. I think they're beautiful. I actually had an old like ice spike house tutorial, and that would be kind of like living like primitive living in like a like an ice spike. But chances are we'll find a mountain biome around here way easier. You're getting like some Shadow of Israfel vibes from this. You remember they started out there was like ice and snow, and I just rewatched the first like 10 episodes of that series somewhat recently. And yeah, there's mountains like literally right behind where we spawned. So we spawned in, like over there in that direction, like 500 blocks in this direction over there. And then right over here is what I was looking for, which is some giant mountains. So that's lovely, but also I'm happy about that. Happy about it in a roundabout kind of way because we found what we were looking for. But sometimes whatever you're looking for, look close to home. Look close to home. Not only in Minecraft, but in real life too. Why did I just... Are you chasing me? They don't aggro, do you? Okay, that's aggro. I thought they were chill. They apparently are not. Maybe they changed that. I thought they used to be passive until you hit them. I guess that's a recent change. Oh, we need to get on this. They're angry now. No, please let me get up. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay, this is tricky. You can walk over 1 block gaps, but not 2. So we have to hop. Walk over 1 block, but not 2. Yeah, this looks sick, dude. This is where I want to live. I like this with the crazy looking cliffs over there. Actually, I want to go in that direction, but I want to go over here too because of the lava, the fire, the ice. Ooh, yeah. You get that feeling, that twinge. Minecraft players out there, where you're like, oh, I'm gonna live here. Okay, come on. I'll get it eventually. It's 2 blocks, right? So shouldn't I be able to do this? Okay. Let's figure this out. Let's be reasonable here. Why not just do that? That would make this easier. Okay, we made it. We'll not settle down, but we'll settle down for the night in this little area right here. Maybe we could go ice fishing. You've got to be kidding me. Wait. Oh, me? What are the chances of that? I said, let's go ice fishing. Bro, how long does that last? 5 minutes. Is it going to say I'm too close to sleep? No, we're okay. Yeah, I mean, look how many times we've slept. Like, that's 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Like, this is a full cycle. No! No, not the bed! No! No! What am I going to do? Wait. I be smarter than the bed. I was going to break out. But now, I can't get... 5 minutes to get my... I think we've got to... I think we've got to accept the loss on this bed. Dude, that's crazy, though, that there's a freaking temple just under the ice. Wouldn't that be easy to drain, since a lot of it is like... Okay, I need to quit going down here too deep. But do you see what I mean? Oh, dude, we could have an amazing ocean monument. We did this in hardcore before, but this one would be a dream to drain. Oh, we've got to live here, dude. Oh, we could do some crazy stuff with this. Oh, okay, well, I can add. I'm an additive player at this point. I'm not a subtractive player. I've gone past my subtractive stages in the game to only learn that placing blocks is the only thing you need to do. Dude, this is sick. Like, what is the chances of finding, like, it's literally almost touching the ceiling? Wait, is this 2 of them? Hold on. Is this 2 of them, like, touching? Hold on. Right? There's this one right here. Hold on. I think I'm either an idiot or I'm going to die over here. I can't lose this world. It's too good, but I have to know. Is this 2 of them right next to each other? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 1. I'm an idiot. There. Maybe it is 2, but I can't tell at this point. Oh, by the way, if you guys want this seed, right? This is the seed. And for anyone who's visually impaired out there and you can't see it, I'll read it. Negative symbol. So negative. Okay. No. Let's not do that. Negative 241892058. Again, that's negative 24118. No, I read it wrong. Negative 241892058. Again, that's negative 241892058. I get a lot of comments from people that are visually impaired. They're like, thank you for reading it out. I do appreciate that, because usually they'll have to like take a screenshot and zoom in all crazy. Yeah, no, it's not 2. It's just that's like one of the side things. But dude, this is incredible. Like being able to like dig this, like usually it takes so long to build like a big wall around it and drain it. This would be a dream because so much of it is drained from the ice. That's why I'm like freaking out. Like, yeah, it's like not crazy to find one, but it's kind of crazy to find one in one of these ice spike biomes, maybe? Or glacial ocean? What is this even called? Yeah, deep frozen ocean. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Pepper. No. Okay, we're good. That is a crazy find, dude. And it was just right behind our spawn point. We spawned like over there or something. It was right behind it. I'm actually so hyped for this because we're going to be able to build some crazy stuff around here. I feel like this is 2 ocean monuments. I don't know. Is it 2? Because it looks like this one is so... No, it can't be 2. But am I crazy, or would that be easier to drain? Which means we could do another live stream where we drain it. That would be a lot of fun. Oh, dude, this whole area looks so cool. I didn't even turn around. And then over here with the freaking mountain. Okay, we got to get over there, which means we got to go travel down this a little bit. F5 again, the best way to travel on a horse by far. We'll put down a few blocks. This I do not recommend. Playing the game in F5? No. Don't do that. How long do we have the mining fatigue for, by the way? I guess we have to get off the horse to figure that out. Just 50 seconds. Yeah, 50 seconds is fine. We could do 50 seconds. Oh, I feel so good to be back in Minecraft, dude. So good. Now, let's see. Do we want to live near this cliff? Please don't wreck me, please. Or my horse. I think we're good. Maybe it's only when they have a baby near, which kind of makes sense. Maybe that's how it works. I don't want to like say that is how it works, but maybe that is how it works. Okay, and then 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks. Yeah, dude, this is sick. I don't want to live on the gravel necessarily, but oh, is there like a little patch of grass over there? There is. It's just like a little strip of grass. That's cool. Yeah, I gotta say, dude, we haven't lived in a frozen biome, I think, ever in a Let's Play. There's a big cave over there. Yeah, there's lots to explore on here. But I'm almost attracted to that little tiny grassy area. But this, this is sick. Like, we could do a nice base hanging out the side of that. Or we could go check out what's over here with the lava. Let's do both. And we'll set up a little temporary shelter. We're obviously not going to be building our forever base or whatever people are calling it now. Whatever the trendy thing to call your freaking base in Minecraft is. People do all these forever worlds, and then, like, you know, last uploaded like 8-9 months ago. I'm not trying to, like, hate on people, but I just think it's funny. Everyone was following a trend. It's just like 100 days or whatever. Like, forever worlds are great in concept, but, like, you're gonna get bored, and that's okay, and that's human, and you shouldn't, like, I don't know. You shouldn't force yourself to play on only one world. I never understood that. It makes no sense. Every world is a unique experience. Like this one. I've never seen an ocean monument in the ice. I don't know if it's rare. I don't really care because it's rare to me, and it just is cool. Okay, do we want to live over here maybe? Maybe... I don't know. I kind of want to see what's around this whole area. Oh, the dual lava with the ice. I just think the dichotomy. But triple lava. Triple lava. It's like overkill. Kilimanjaro. You know what I'm talking about from Halo? Any Halo players out there? The OG. Oh, is that a tree? Just a lone tree? Well, hello, tree. I don't know if you're supposed to be down here. You look like you fell down. You were supposed to be with your buddies over there. I am curious about this little, like, cave thing right here. Not that, you know, we know what any of this stuff is. Oh, this is a big, big... Yeah, that was almost the end of the world. That was almost the end. Oh, okay. All right. All right, buddy. Let's just... Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, that was almost the end. Maybe we should regenerate in case we get shot off the side by a skelly. Jeez, dude. I'm sorry about that. I'm usually not that careless, but, like, I don't know. There was something about this cavernous cave. It just looks... Oh, yeah, it goes so deep. And there's a mine shaft. Is that an ancient city or is it just a mine shaft? I don't want to get shot off the side by a skeleton, so I'm looking around. I see a creeper over there. Right? That's just a creeper, yes. So we should be good if we go over here. We can handle one creeper. Maybe we spear the creeper. Okay, and run! Okay. I don't know about this whole spear thing, man. Oh. Oh, yep, that was almost the end, too. We gotta get out of here, dude. We gotta get our leather armor. I just wanted to see what was over here. Is it an ancient city? No, but I see a mine shaft. Dude, that is a giant cave. And those are kind of dangerous in hardcore. So I like the fact that there's a cave over here. Come here, Pepper. I want to go around this whole thing before we decide which one we're going to live on. There's a baby next to that guy, so he's going to be angry, right? Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Okay, well, we'll just travel over here without you. Does that look... Yeah, that's fine. I kind of skirted him, dude. We juked him out. Easy peasy. Yeah, these are almost like mountains in and of themselves. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be kind of like normal terrain over here, which is fine. But I don't think... I kind of want to see what's on the backside of it. Before we... Okay, we are getting ourselves in a very sticky situation if we get in the water there. We don't have mining fatigue anymore. We're past our subtractive age. Or we're past our additive age. We're back into the subtractive age. So now we can break blocks again. Now let's go find out what's on the other side of this. Because this area is definitely like... I really like this. There might be some crazy mountains over there or something. But I do definitely want to live... Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. We are wearing leather boots, but our horse is not. And that's not even an option. Why did they add powdered snow to the game? Yeah, you're asking the right questions just to the wrong person. I don't know. They're like, we just don't want you having fun in this biome anymore. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. No more fun. Because if I could put leather boots on... Okay, am I going to sink in there? Like, where am I going to sink in? I don't know the difference. Yeah, this is beautiful. So this is all like one mountain we can call our home. We're not going to, like, obviously live in this one mountain, but this whole like area we can call our home. I wanted to go up to the top, but I'm so scared of the powdered snow that I don't. Okay. I think it would be death for the horse. I could probably dig myself out, but like the horse. Oh yeah, dude, with the biome up there. Yeah, dude, that could be sick. I'm telling you, dude. Maybe we live down here on the ice for a little bit. That could be cool with these nice mountains surrounding us. Yeah, dude, this is a win over here. All right, let me sleep. We'll come back in the morning and make a final decision on where. Oh, we can't sleep. Okay. Red alert. Is there any wool? Any sheep? Okay. I don't want to get stuck. We could go back to our bed, but it's like kind of difficult to traverse. I don't know if I'd be able to make it over there. Hopefully we could just find a few sheep. I'll leave Pepper like over here. What is that over there? That's just those little frog light things. We're gonna put Pepper. I'm gonna put you in a nice box. Okay. Now this is not a box because I'm angry with you. It is a box because I love you and I want to protect you. Okay. That's like a horrible thing to say, but also it's the truth. I need you to be protected. Okay. Can we find a sheep before a bunch of things spawn? Maybe, but probably not. What's over here? Is this lava? Or is it a little village? It is definitely just going to be lava. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just need to live on the ice for a little bit. But we are going to need some source of, you know, sleep. Yeah, it's just a little lava hole. Hey! Hey! Dude, I'm always finding the dungeons, bro. Oh, but is it a spider? Dang it. I shouldn't have said that. Because now I don't... I'm not making a spider spawner. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just... There is no way on earth I will take that. Well, I'm not even going to wait until the copper age. Because he's not playing by my rules, right? Where'd this skeleton go? Oh, all the way down here. Is this a bat? Or what am I looking at in the corner? That's just a bat, right? Okay. Yeah, I was hoping that we found like a nice dungeon, but you know, spider dungeon, take it or leave it. There's not really a whole lot you can do with it. You can make like a spawner for it, but it's nice to know it's around here. I'm kind of learning the area. But see, I have all this wool, but to my knowledge, you cannot build a bed of mixed wool types. Also, I'm not trying to get absolutely just destroyed back here. Let's just do that. Why are you... Okay, I'm going to tell the robot to skip my office, bro. Hold on. Skip area. Leave the current room immediately. It's like, I'm going to leave right now, I promise. Please, don't hit me. Why did you say... Dude, the robot vacuum's voice is just crazy sometimes. Can you make... Yeah, I don't think you can, because that just wouldn't make any sense. Like, how is it going to know what color to make the bed? If we had the ability to make gray dye, that'd be fine. Or like brown dye, but we don't. And you can't undye the wool. So we're in kind of a sticky situation here. We don't have wool right there. Wait. I am a smart person. I am worth it. I am the Neo-Cubist. That's sick. I did not realize we could make a bed. I just didn't. Okay. But now I did. And now we have a bed. I would like a red bed so I can say red bed redemption. And I feel like that's funny. I like the new wool. Or, sorry, the new dye textures. Very interesting, I suppose. They're nice, especially if you're visually impaired, because then you can actually see them. Like, that's, like, cool, right? You can, like, see and know that this is a different dye. Versus, like, you know, if you were, like, colorblind in certain ways, you had no idea what, like, a third of the dyes were. That was probably not super fun. So they added the copper horse armor and stuff like that. But there's still no way to make, like, there's no way to make horse armor. So I don't know. It's kind of like a I don't know. I just wish you could. All right, we're going to put you in some armor because you do not deserve to die for my idiocy. Like, if I was to do something stupid, I feel like it's appropriate since there's no stone armor for in the Stone Age. Yeah, I don't know. This is just so pretty. I feel like this would be so nice to live in. Like, do we want to live on just ice, though? I mean, it's pretty. Pretty cool. And we're close to the ocean monument, so I don't know. I kind of like it. Let's at least remove the... Ooh, let's put Pepper back in here for a second. And then let's gather some spruce wood. Like I said, it's kind of nice. Whenever I get off the horse, if I'm next to the wall, it like puts me... Oh, okay. If I'm next to the wall and I'm on the right, it'll push me up on it. So it's kind of helpful. We'll grab some spruce wood and then we'll build a little like a little starter base. So we have like an okay amount of wood, but we don't have any spruce wood. So I feel like that would be weird. And again, we can't break the stone yet. Not yet. And again, this is going to be a little temporary shelter. But it's still gonna look decent, okay? We don't want it to look horrible. That's just that's never good. So give me a little bit and let me gather some spruce wood, and then we'll come right back. Okay, I feel like I've gotten enough, and I don't want to live. I don't want to live on the ice. So I decided that I want to live in an igloo because I thought that was kind of fun, like living in a little icy structure. So we will do that. We'll leave this little like safety thing for Pepper, just because we might want to come back over here at some point. And it's nice to have a spot to, you know, lay your horse to rest. Okay, that sounds horrible. Lay your horse down for a nice rest. And yeah, so we'll do that. And then let's go around to the front where the triple lava area was. Is this an igloo right here? Why is this blue ice and the rest of it is different? Am I crazy or something? Does this looks like different? Does this not look different to you? It's definitely the blue ice because it takes forever to break. Why is it like a perfect like round? It does. It looks like something. Am I crazy? Does this look like something that would actually like be like an igloo? I know there's the igloo like actual like thing in Minecraft, like the actual structure. But this stuff takes forever to break, and this stuff takes like no time at all. So this is the packed blue ice, which is what you make. Okay, it's what you make like the I almost said railroads, like fast travel things out of. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. We'll go back over there though. I was trying to find a way to get around so that I could get back to that side, but I don't think this is going to be the way. Dude, this horse armor looks sick, by the way. Like, whoever did the texture for this, like, the fact that it has, like, the little bit of green around the saddle, like, where the person would have touched it the most, it would have oxidized the quickest. That is cool to me. I think that's really cool. Getting up this might be a little tricky. We do still have some oak wood, but not a lot. I hesitate to use a lot of the wood because this is something that we're going to actually have to build out of. We just don't have a lot. Usually it'd be using like cobblestone or something to get around, but we don't know what that is yet, right? Maybe we can stop that soon. Okay, come on, man. Work with me here. Work with me here. If only you could break things when you were on a horse. Like just a little bit of breaking would be nice. And this is tricky. Oh, we made it. Oh, okay. I feel like the horse knows, or like the game kind of knows when you're trying to go across something. It'll give you a little bit of extra. Yeah, see, I don't want to risk this, so we'll just like put down a little bit. I don't think the horse would die, but it would be a pain to get the horse back. To get Pepper back. I need to quit referring to him as it. To get the horse back into a position where we could get him on land. Yeah, dude, the little sliver of land is cool. I want to go back over there. So since we're so close, I guess we should just go around. I mean, hey, we were in this exact spot before, remember? So let me get back around to where we were, and then we'll come back in just a minute. It won't take too long, but I do have to do a little bit of maneuvering here. Well, you can break blocks and stuff when you're on a horse. You just can't be moving. No, you can move and do it. What was I talking about then? I just put down a piece of like wood, and I was thinking like, man, wait, I just said I can't do it, but now I can. I'm doing the most risky jumps. Okay, yep. See, that's what I'm worried about. And how do we get them back on land? Because they don't really like to like listen to you. Maybe if we just surround Pepper with wood, he'll get back up. Can you please? There we go. Right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. And then we can hop up this. And then it's just right over here. One more little hop. Yep, easy hop, skip. A hop, skip, and a jump away. And then we'll just live over here. This looks kind of nice. This little area right here looks like it was made for us to live in. You saw that little archway right here? I mean, I don't know about you, but this seems like something that you would... It's like a perfect little house. Only problem is we got some residents right here. I don't know exactly how to handle this. I feel like I want to cheese it just because I'm a Weenie Hut Junior, but I think I'm going to cheese it. Because otherwise I'm going to die, and I don't want to die. Oh my, okay. I think they hit really hard. They look like they'd hit really hard. I don't really want to find out, so I'm going to cheese it. I'm sorry what I have to do. I actually feel so bad about this. I'm just going to... I feel so bad about this, dude. I'm not even fighting. I'm like a respectable... He's like, stop, Dad, stop. Don't do it. He keeps pushing him back. He's like, don't do it. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this, but he's trying to kill me, and I need to live. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. I'm a horrible person. I'm sorry. They drop raw cod? You didn't see that. I'm not the person who did that. It was natural causes, and you can't tell me otherwise. God, I actually feel so bad about that. Okay, so there's no grass down here or dirt, so making a farm would be a little bit difficult. But I gotta say, this is kind of... I mean, you can't say that this isn't just, like, a little too perfect. But it would be difficult to live here. There would be no way for us to... We wouldn't have any, like... I did want to live on a mountain. I guess we could go live up there. Let me take this night and think about it. Yep, he died for nothing, and I'm going to run away from my shame. All right, shoot, dude. Don't we all run away from our shame sometimes? I actually feel like the worst guy in the world for just absolutely destroying this baby's life, and now I'm over here just trying to... I'm a bad guy. I want to go over here to this little grass, because there was like a little bit of grass over there, and I don't know... I know I keep like flip-flopping, but like that's kind of sick to have a little bit of grass like that. So let's go over there, and we can plant like a nice farm, and we can expand the dirt around it. We'll have to go like farm some dirt somewhere, but that's like not a problem at all, right? Right? Shouldn't be. I guess we'll find out. But let's see. What does this grass even look like? Is it just like a nice little... And we don't have to live here forever, but at least for now when we need like some wheat and stuff like that, kind of a cool place to start. Yeah, I like this. It's like a little patch of grass. Sorry, I ate lunch, then I came back. I can't remember what I was saying. I watched the last clip, and it's like I want to be over here. But yeah, I think this is cool because what we can do is we can add a little fence around this whole thing, and we'd still be a part of the wooden age if we did that, okay? But I think for now, we'll build a little freestanding structure, but I don't think it's going to be super big. We just don't have that many materials. I'm trying to think of like the best kind of like starter little like wooden... Oh, am I going to have to hear those things? Wait, is there another one over here or something? Why am I hearing that? Isn't that like way over there? I'm not going to live here if I have to hear that all the time. I'm just going to put that out there right now. I thought that was like way over there. Okay, you stay. Surely Pepper could just hang out over there. Yeah, isn't it like it's way over there? Why am I hearing the Guardians all the way over here? Please. Leave my ears alone, Guardians. Leave my ears alone. Oh. Because it's kind of a pain to get a bunch of wood when you have a wooden pickaxe. But here, we have enough dirt. I think we could flatten this out fairly easily. I'm just trying to think what level is flat. It would be the ocean level. So we'd want to make it down to here. Now that would take a little bit of time, but that's fine. We have time. Okay. So let's go ahead and flatten this thing out. And that'll also give us just a heck ton of dirt, which is nice. Oh, I wish I could build a stone shovel, but I can't. We're in the Stone Age, guys. Maybe we'll flatten this out between episodes, and we'll build our little base over here. I don't know. I'll pull up a YouTube video. I'll watch some dash cam car crash videos. I love putting those on. I don't know why. I just like to see all the potential situations I could get myself into, and try to avoid them. But yeah, this is a pretty big area to flatten out with the wooden tool. But we'll see how far we can get before my patience runs all the way out. I'll come back in a bit. Like how many like shovels do we even have? Let's start by just putting this down and putting our first semblance of civilization down, which is going to be a chest, so that I can finally make my inventory not stress me out. How about that? And we'll cook through the bread first. It's like I don't need to be healing a lot right now anyways. No point in wasting a good food source on something like shoveling out an obscene amount of An obscene amount. Okay, we don't need 8, but I know we're at least going to need 3 more. I guess we'll make more when we need them, but I think for now this should be good. We'll come back and let's see how many shovels. Let's see how many shovels we go through. We'll take actually, I kind of want to leave the 1 tree. And you know how we can do that? We could just take 1 log like this and just literally put it down like this, put this down here, and now we have... This is the starting setup, by the way, on any hardcore world. This is the starting setup. Any world, for that matter. But it's still a natural oak tree size, and I like it, okay? I like it. Ooh, you know what? One thing I could do. So we need to be down on Y63. That's just 2 blocks down from here. So what I can do is I can dig down these little staircases like this. And this is on Y63 in hopes that the grass will spread to here before I break it. Does that make sense? So I'll just build a bunch of these and then hope that makes... Hopefully the grass will spread by the time I dig down. There's hardly any chance that it actually happens, but in the off chance that it does, that would be super duper nice. Actually, this would probably be the best way to do it. Do it like over here. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna start breaking this apart, but I like that we're gonna flatten this and we can have our own little like area. I'm actually kind of hyped about this. Yeah, so we already used all of those shovels, and we've gotten a decent bit of it done. I was being a little bit of a drama queen. This actually isn't that much to dig out. It's just, with wood, typically you'd be like, yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and switch over. But I think it's conservative to think that we'll only need these 5 shovels, but we'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all in my hotbar just so I can see them. I'll organize the tools later. I don't really care right now. I'm just curious how many we can use. Like, I don't know how many wooden shovels. I wish there was a count. I don't think there is. There's like blocks broken or like dirt broken probably, but not by tool type. That would be cool. Yeah, Pepper's just watching me slave away at this dirt work, and you know we've got a good bit of it done. We're almost like halfway there. This is probably my 3rd set of shovels. I have used so many shovels, dude. But that's fine. That's what the wood's for. We could just grow shovels, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. You can grow a pickaxe. You can grow a shovel. Odd to think about, sure. But it's pretty cool, right? Like, we can grow all this stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm definitely getting a kick out of it. Why is this salmon... Can we save this salmon? I feel like I have a duty... Oh, okay. You saved yourself. Okay, well, that's equally as helpful. I can definitely do some pretty cool parkour with all this ice as well. I don't know. I'm really happy with this area. I'm happy that we chose to settle this little... I mean, it's like like there's a little bit of like you can kind of see like land right there. I'm talking about like where these 3 trees are right here. Maybe there's grass over there too, but this is definitely a little bit like sequestered from everything else, which I like. I don't know if that's the proper use of that word. I don't know, dude. Sometimes I use words that sound right, but they're totally like the wrong word to use. But it's fun. You should try it. Yeah, and with how long it's taking, these things actually paid off. Like a lot of them grew the grass down, which is super nice. That means the grass will, you know, it's honestly with the pace you have to go at with the shovel, it kind of like keeps up. Like the grass spread keeps up with you, which is nice. Like, right? Like I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing. Like it's a good thing. I just think it's funny that like we're going so slow that the grass is spreading at the same pace we are. But we're almost done. We're almost done. When we come back, we should be good. I hope. This is my life now, man. I'm a shovel crafter. That's my main goal is to craft shovels, and then dig like I don't know nobody. That was supposed to be funny. We're almost done. You're gonna watch me do it a little bit on camera, okay? You're gonna have to. If you're here after an hour and a half, you may enjoy watching my videos a little bit, and so I'm gonna make you watch me dig this inventory of shovels, okay? But yes, Pepper has been watching me, which is fun, I suppose. But my plan is I'm gonna make a little like lean-to type shelter. I don't want to build like a house. I want to save that for when I'm in the Stone Age. But the requirements for a Stone Age are renewable source of food, and then I don't really remember. A renewable source of food. Hopefully, we'll get to it by the next episode. Is my goal. I think the next episode will be the Wooden Age Part 2. And then after that, we'll be able to get along to the Stone Age, which will probably be, 3-4 episodes. And then the Iron Age is going to be a long, long time. I don't know what the requirements are going to be for getting to gold. I guess, no, wait, the Copper Age. How do we get to the copper age? See, that's a question I have no idea the answer to. Like, I legitimately have no idea. But, okay, I'm not going to actually make you watch this. This is so bad. We're almost done, so I'll come back when we're done. I'm in a dangerous situation. I was watching a YouTube video. It was just like one of the dash cam clips, and I got hit by a skeleton, and I paused it. I don't understand what's happening to me right now. Okay, yep, so there's a full leather skeleton. From where have you come? From where henceforth have you developed an aggression towards thine self? Seriously, though, where did you come from? You're getting absolutely shreked, by the way. Like this, you get beat down by a wooden shovel is crazy. Okay, all right. Pepper, save me. Okay. Hold on. Why did we almost just die there? Oh, dude, my heart stopped for a second, bro. What is going on, man? Oh, what is going on? I was like, this series can't be over in the first episode. Where did this guy come from? We're in the middle of, like, a field. Like, what did he... Like, it wasn't dark enough for him to spawn... Jeez, dude, where'd you come from? And Pepper, you didn't defend me. I almost died. I literally almost died because of you. Not because of you. That's unfair to blame the horse. It's my fault, but I was so scared I blamed you. I'm sorry. Will you still let me ride you? Okay, we're good. All right. Back to the grind. Yeah, I almost died. I did not expect to, like, almost die there. Like, that's, like, just the fact of the matter. We have no armor. Like, we need leather armor. Okay, full set of leather armor. That's got to be our next goal. Is there, like, a cave around here? Or something? Like, how did that, like, I don't think they can spawn on ice, can they? Probably. They could probably spawn on ice, actually. That makes sense. Or they spawned, like, over there while I was over here. I don't know. But I slept, so I don't know. Look at this, guys. The last little bit. And then we have a flat piece of land we can call home. We may have overcrafted the shovels a little bit, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And honestly, the grass has spread so quickly that most of this is dirt now, which is kind of cool. Okay, so where do we want to build the lean-to? I'm going to say over here. And when I say lean-to, I don't know why I keep saying that. I think we're just going to build, like, something that resembles a tent of some kind with maybe, like, some grass going over it. I don't know about the grass part. I also don't know about the tent part. I don't know. We'll play around with it. Let's go ahead and fill this up with as much dirt as it can hold. I suppose we could spare a little bit more birch wood. And then, yeah, we'll just move the bed. Say the spawn point doesn't matter. If we die, we dead. So, not really worried about that. Okay. And yeah, we could build a little bit of a tent. I'm not really too concerned with how it looks. As long as it looks like livable, then I'll be okay. We'll go like 2 blocks away from the edge. Again, it just needs to be... It needs to be safe enough to live in. Which, I guess that should be the bare minimum for anything you're going to be living in, but hopefully that makes some sense. It just needs to be something that I could see myself... I'm not sure about the spear either. I really am not. Not that it's bad or anything, or that I wish they didn't add it, but I don't quite understand how to use it, and maybe that's why I don't like it. But I really just quite frankly don't understand the reason for it. Like, maybe it's good and I'm just not using it correctly, which is totally fair. Totally fair. So I'm going to go up like 1 more, which I recognize now means I have to do this, but that's okay. We'll go 1 more, and then we'll go, and this will be like the tip of it, if that makes sense. We might need to get a little bit more wood or something, but that's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. And what I'm going to do on the sides is add some slabs, the way these aren't diagonally connected, because that just looks weird. Okay. And then maybe... Yeah, maybe 1 more up. I'm actually going to use dirt for scaffolding. That might be smarter. That might actually be a lot smarter. So we'll go up here. I was going to say, it'll be weird if this is like the size of the thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do like 1 more. Like this. Kind of like to flatten out the top, I suppose. And then we'll go down to 2. So we'll just have to count how many blocks it is. Yeah, that was us trying to avoid, dang. I thought for some reason I could just outsmart physics, but you can't. So it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So from this, it needs to be So this is the middle, right? It needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 4 is what we start on, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we'll start doing the same pattern here, and then we'll just kind of connect it at the top. And then in terms of like a wall, like I don't know. I mean, it's like a tent more than an actual, like, I don't want to make more than I need, but I'm going to have to make slabs too. So we're probably going to need more than that. That's okay. Again, this is not supposed to be very big. This is our starter thing. I don't know if it's a tent or like a, I don't know what you would call this, to be honest. I have no idea. Okay. And look, we can count, which means it levels out quite nicely. And yeah, and I'm thinking, why don't we just do this? Why did we? Yeah, that makes more sense in my brain. Okay, let's look at it before we judge too much. Now that's a good structure to start with, right? But obviously we're gonna need a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna go grab some spruce wood. We do have another axe with us, which should be good. I don't want to gather from this little tree line right here because I like this. And I'm also curious, is there grass over here too? Or is this kind of a one-time deal? Yeah, there's a little bit of grass. Just a little bit. And this nice big icy lake, which is kind of nice for us because we can traverse it really quickly. And we can put a boat on it and traverse it even more quickly. So I'm a fan. I like that. And then I remember there was a big cave over here too. So honestly, good things abound. Good things abound. All right, let me get a little bit of wood and then I'll come right back. Okay, so this is the cave that's over here. Oh, hey, there's a little overhang over here. Oh, I like that. I like that a whole heck of a lot. That's sick, and it leads to like a giant cave. I wanted to go inspect this and see how big of a cave is this. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty big. It may go down really, really far, but that's not exactly what I'm interested in at the current moment. It may be big, it may be nothing. I don't know. It depends on what's behind that stalagmite or stalactite. I don't know. Someone gave me a really good way to remember it. They said like the stalagmite, the G's in it means ground, but then there's stalactite. I don't know. They both have a G in them, so now I'm confused. But I think I may be saying it wrong. I honestly don't know, dude. I couldn't tell you. What this chimney... Whoa. Dang it, I just gave it away. What this thing's missing is a chimney. Which is ironic because we can't do that yet. But you see what I mean? Like, it would look really cool if it had a chimney. I don't know about you, but I feel like it would look pretty cool if it had a little chimney on it. It definitely looks odd at the moment, but that's because it has absolutely zero texturing. But I promise you, we can bring this build from a 3 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Not really. I'm not going to call my own build a 10 out of 10. We can bring it from a 3 out of 10 to like a 7 out of 10, which for a starter base, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. First things first. Slabbage. We need some slabs. How many? Let's say like, I think that's enough. I hesitate to overcraft anything here. That might be too many. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use dirt, and we will just build this. See? I can't get up there unless I break it. No. My arch nemesis. Hey, Penny's already inside. Let's go. This will help because since they're connected like diagonally right now, it's going to look super weird if we don't have these. Just because it doesn't seem like there's enough body to the structure. That was probably why originally it looked so weird to begin with. And then what we want to do, just to make it look a little less weird, is probably put these at the top. And then you could even put some stairs and do something fancy if you wanted. But like for now, I don't think I'm going to do that. Oh, I should have stayed at the top. But you see what I mean? It like makes it feel not weird because this like that's the only structure. It just like it just doesn't make any sense. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the top first. Make this a little bit easier. We definitely did not have enough slabs either, which is disappointing to say the least because now I have to go back down. But that's okay. It usually isn't a problem, but we have to like think through every single break right now, which is nice because usually you don't have to do stuff like that. Usually it's just kind of haphazardly, like you build, you place stuff down. You don't have to actually like worry about things. So I do think there's some novelty in that for sure. How much? Not that much, but there's some novelty in it, okay? You gotta look for silver linings, okay? You can't go through life and just look at everything for the way it is. You gotta look for silver linings or you will be miserable, I promise. Silver linings, guys. Silver linings. We could put stairs at the bottom of this thing, but I almost kind of want to do like grass around it, if that makes sense. I don't know, just something to give it a little bit more body, because right now it's a very thin structure. There's nothing wrong with that, but we need a little bit of something there. And then I wanted to do trapdoors somewhere, but I'm trying to think where. Maybe just on these ones up here. And then, I mean, it would make sense if we didn't do them up there as well. So these are on wood. Yeah, the one right under the slab. Okay, and then we're going to go on the other side and do that. I think we have enough. I don't know how many we made. This is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, so we do have enough. Okay. Starting on this one right under... Yes, right under the slab. And build up on this side. Okay, same thing under the slab. There we go. Okay. So that's step 1 complete. And now step 2 is we need so many more trapdoors. Which means we need to go get more wood, which is fine. But we do... Actually, let's see. How many can we make right now? Just so I can get a little head count. The problem is the trapdoors are just one of those things that they're just so expensive, like needlessly expensive. And I don't really understand why they have to be like that. Oh, good. Dude, the grass... Does grass spread quicker than it used to? Or am I just like... No, don't tell me we overcrafted the trapdoors, dude. Please don't tell me we overcrafted the trapdoors. Yep, we overcrafted them. Okay. All right, buddy. How badly? Not too terribly badly, but when you don't really have any resources, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Oh, man. And we need to get some flowers of those anyways. We're going to need more wood. Just a little bit more. So, oh, I almost went with like a half-broken axe. That would have not led to a successful wood gathering journey. Just wouldn't have. We don't have enough. We don't have enough durability in our axe. We'll make 2 more because, I mean, we're kind of cooking through them anyways. We'll go get some more wood, and then I'll come right back. If I see something cool, I'll show you, but I highly doubt it. We're just going to be looking at some nice spruce wood, which, nothing against it. One of my favorite woods for sure. Okay, I'm not saying the episode is over right now, but I am going to give you a secret code. Now, what is this secret code? It's going to be 4 numbers that you put down in the comments. You can put your regular comment with it, or you can do it separate. I don't care. Whatever makes you happy. And basically, it's just I call it the secret code club. It's basically you put a secret code down in the comments, and I like to think it confuses people who come here and they scroll down to my videos and they just see a bunch of random numbers. And I don't know, it's kind of cool. You only get it if you actually watch through the entire video, so you know you're a part of the Secret Code Club who actually watches all my videos. And it's nice for me to see who actually watches all the videos. I like to see familiar faces, so it helps me remember you a little bit more. So if you guys have watched the video to this point, put code 0834 down in the comments below. Again, that is secret code 0834. Put that down in the comments. I want to see who's actually watched this far. It would be a helpful metric for me. And yes, it helps with engagement, but engagement does not matter with the algorithm anymore. I'm not doing that so I get more views. I just genuinely like to see comments from people. So again, secret code is 0834. Thank you very much for watching this far. It's pretty crazy. If you haven't subscribed by now and you've watched it to this point, I would encourage you to subscribe because at this point, I said it in the beginning, I would watch, the whole thing, and you could see from the time that it is almost over. So I don't know, like I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but if you've watched this far, you probably want to watch episode 2. And yeah, like I said, there'll probably be like between 2 or 3 days between episode 1 and 2, just because I want to make sure everyone actually has a chance to watch the first episode before we release episode 2. So just trying to be respectful of people's times, especially since I'm releasing this in the middle of a week. People have to work. And, this is I don't know exactly how long it is, but it's around a 2-hour video. So that's like a whole movie. It's kind of hard to find time to watch that sometimes, I understand. So, yeah. This should be enough wood. We got, 30 wood while yapping. And this thing does look a lot better now, right? I think it looks a lot better now. So what we're going to do is add like a support in the middle of it. See, the thing is a structure like this is technically already supported because these two things are leaning against one another and all the stress is actually at the top, which maybe the top needs a little bit. But if this, we were talking real physics here. Let's see if I did myself a solid. Is there a middle point here? Okay, there's no middle point here. So, you know what? Maybe do it like right here. Make the pillar like right here. I mean, it would be somewhat helpful. And then we do like this. That looks pretty cool. The only like caveat here is that I feel like it's just a little too like how am I going to build the wall, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Because if we have these two supports here, and like this is all fine and dandy, maybe not like right there. That seems a little weird. Actually, could we have a little like we could have a little upstairs area in there. If I build this wall, right, out of just more spruce wood, which we don't really have any anyways. You see what I mean? It's going to be really flat and it's going to look weird. I hesitate to do that. But also, like, at this point, I think it's okay. I don't know if we need to be worrying about depth too much. We can't have traditional windows quite yet, but I'm going to go get more wood. We need more wood, so I will be right back. But yeah, we'll use, like, fences or something like that for windows for now, which is fine. I think fences look cool as windows, so that or we'll use some oak trapdoors. Not sure. We'll try both and see which one looks better. Look at that beautiful sunrise. I got to tell you, man, I like where we chose to live. I think it's pretty cool. We could even put like a trapdoor on there on that like cross beam. And I suppose we need a little miniature stable for the horse here. For Pepper, why do I keep calling it the horse? I don't know. Maybe that name's not sticking. No, I'd like to think it's sticking, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do. I don't think we're gonna need any oak logs. I was gonna say maybe we'll do fence. That's like a different kind. And I don't think we're gonna use birch, so we'll safely make that into sticks. It's just kind of difficult for me to find oak wood around here. So I know there's that oak tree right there as I say that, but as a generality, it's going to be a little bit trickier to find. And then maybe right here we can have a little window. Yeah, a little something like that. And then maybe we bring this planter around. Why does that take so long to break? That's crazy. Then we'll put this here. So I'll have the planter go around a little bit, and then I want to make some stairs out of spruce wood. And then we'll move our stuff into here in a second. We'll probably use like that much. I actually think I'm going to need some ladders, surprisingly. Usually I wouldn't have ladders in a build like this, but we're also going to need more trapdoors. I can tell you right now. Oh, I just wasted so much. Maybe I wasted so much. I need to quit speaking in absolutes. Don't speak in absolutes, okay? Maybe I wasted too much. Maybe. A strong possibility, but a maybe at that. A maybe at that. Okay, so I'll do this here. Ooh, one thing I do want to grab. Ooh, I guess, yeah, hold on. I'll put this back down at least. I wanted to grab a door made of spruce. And I decided against using trapdoors, like oak trapdoors. I feel like these look a little bit better anyways. So we'll do our door like right here. And again, the stairs can add a lot of depth to something. If you place this from the inside, see that? It looks nice. And then we could do a fence. I don't know, actually. I wonder if I could do... See, if we do too many stairs here, it's going to look weird. But, ooh, what if we did this and then had a little fence there to kind of support the front? Yeah, dude. Hey, look, we're cooking. We're cooking. Okay, let's go back around to the back here. And let's figure out where we can do, like, a little window. Maybe, like, right here. A window, okay. And then on this side, we need to probably do the same thing, or else it's going to look a little bit weird. I actually think on the bottom, if it's touching the log, I don't know. It just looks weird to me. I don't know. I'm weird about my build sometimes, okay? That's one thing about me. I'm a little weird about my build sometimes. So we'll put this there. And then maybe on the back here is where we can store the horse. I'm trying to think. If we're going to do that, we need to have like a little shelter on the back. So maybe like this up to there. Is this even enough room like for me to be riding the horse and then like to get Pepper out of here? Let's see. Yeah, it's actually enough room. That works. Okay. We'll have to build a little bit of something. I may remove some of this ice here actually. Not all of it because I like the structure. I think it looks cool. But at least a little portion of it. Yeah, like this. I like the idea of having ice touching my island. I think it looks cool. But there's got to be a limit. And then probably even expand this a little bit. It can't hurt to have this be a little bit bigger. It's just, it's going to take a lot of dirt if we go too deep in the ocean. But we can do this. Safe to say we have enough dirt. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that like we're going to run out of dirt. We're not going to run out of dirt. But I could have just built my island a little bit, you know, further inland. But it's okay. It's not a huge deal at all. Especially if we just do something like this. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me. I've done a lot of underwater building and underwater terraforming. This is nothing. I'm just happy we have enough dirt to do it, because otherwise it would have kind of sucked being like, oh, I got to go collect dirt for the next, like, 45 minutes. So, no longer do we have to. Yeah, it might look a little weird under here, but, like, it's fine. We're not ever staring off to the side being like, that doesn't look natural. Wonder what the Neocubist did there. It's definitely not natural. Let's cancel him. Let's get him out of here. Something like this should be good. And then we'll bring up these two, maybe. You didn't see that, all right? Just, you didn't see that, okay? Can we be in agreement? Yeah, you didn't see it. I didn't see it. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, then it doesn't matter. Just like right here, right? Those little two in there and that one right there, does anybody know? No. And does it make me a lazy builder? No, it just does not matter. Okay, so now we have a little bit more room. I know. I see the error of my ways a little bit higher. And there we go. Now we have room for a stable. You could call if you can call this a stable. I don't know exactly how to do the walls here, but maybe like, see, ooh, you know what we can do? Because it's not a problem at all. Let's remove this to here and then put the trapdoor and then break these. We do have another axe, right? Yes, we do. Oh, thank God, past me. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It almost makes more sense if the stable was facing the other way, because it's kind of weird that it's facing this way, which is fine. I don't mind building it, like, you know, another little structure here. Not like this was hard to build anyways. But I'm just saying, were these windows up here? Yeah, see, it's funny because I was like, I don't want, you know, the windows touching. And we just did it right there. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, so ready for the stone, dude. I'm so ready for the stone. We're almost there. Kind of. I don't know. I mean, it's an artificial thing, right? There's not like a, oh, I have to do this before I can do it or whatever. Although it seems to be that way. Kind of. We may have to go get more spruce wood. No, we still have some. We should be okay. Let's see. Let's make this, because I don't think... oh, no, I actually wanted a few of those. Wait. Why am I... No, stop. Why am I making those? I said stop. I was like, why am I... Wait, no. I'm going to get some more spruce wood. Why did I do that? I kept crafting. I couldn't stop myself, man. I had to keep crafting. So something like this, and then off over to here, right? And then I wanted to do like a fence like this, and then like a log right there. But I gotta go get more, so hold on. Be right back. Dude, my axe broke, so I've just been... I'm not gonna run all the way back here. I'm gonna go craft a wooden axe, run all the way back. I should just say axe, right? Because stone axe... I can't say that word. We don't know what that is yet. Right? We have no idea. Hopefully in the next episode, miraculously, we will have learned what stone is. Is it igneous? Is it metamorphic? Is it sedentary? Are those the three kinds of stone? Igneous, metamorphic, and sedentary? And if those are the three types of stone, what type is... I am running the wrong way. Then what type is limestone? Because there's a lot of limestone where I'm from in Oklahoma. A lot of limestone, I think. And there's also clay. But clay is... I want to say clay is not a rock. So I don't know. Maybe is sandstone technically a type of rock? Would that be sedentary? Sedentary? Does that mean you just sit a lot? Well, I don't actually know what they're called anymore. And now I feel like is it sedentary? What was the other word that I just randomly couldn't pronounce all of a sudden? I can't remember. It was I just have amnesia, man. I can't remember anything. But there's some word that it was colloquially. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. Okay, so this whole point was to do this and this, right? I wanted to have that there. And then just do like some fence between. Can I do any more oak fence? I can. Thank goodness. Okay, and just a little bit more stickage, please. Is this going to be enough, though? Yeah, it should be. Can we make a fence gate? Oh, This is the tricky one. Okay, so it's like this, and then it's like this. But we need... No. It sticks on the outside. I've learned my lesson here. I have. Okay. Or just ruin it. Thanks. 8 fence. Yeah, 8 fence is enough. Okay. So, wait. Can horses go through 1 or 2? Okay, I need you for testing, Pepper. Come here. I need you to help me figure something out. Can I walk into this? I can. Can you go through a... I think they only go through a 2-block gap, right? So I'm pretty sure if I do this... I mean, yeah, like, obviously they can only go through a 2-block gap. So I feel like there's just going to be a few times where I'm, like, in here, and then I'm trying to get out, and I can't because I've had just a 1-block gap there. But I think that'll be fine. And then we'll go ahead and light this bad boy up so that you do not get cold. The light of some torches. Can I not put one here? Oh, is it because... Huh. Probably because I don't have any. That would, no, that tracks. No, I was going to say, that's confusing, but no, that tracks. I just don't have any. Let's make ourselves an axe. Go grab some food. Use the last of this, and then a couple of these. I think 2 axes is appropriate. I think having 2 of every tool is good because they have, like, what? F3 plus H. They have 59 durability. So I think that's a good thing. Good thing to carry 2 of them. And we're gonna go on one last little adventure. We're gonna go look for some flour. I forgot I had the sweetberry bushes. Are these going to count as a... Why are those so loud? And no, they do not count. I'm joking. We need an actual farm. Not this... Not whatever that is. That's not a real thing. No. Not exactly what I was going for, but... Oh, okay. No. We have a lot of shovels. That's, like, not a problem. Okay, I just wanted to make it look like there's, like, some sort of path over there. I don't know. There we go. So now it looks like there's something. And then we can put, like, a couple fence like this. And there's, like, loosely a path around there. Sure. That's fine. Because I wanted to put torches there, but... Oh, food. That's what I need. I need this so bad. I'm not going to eat the sweet berries. They're just there for aesthetic, okay? They're really kind of a horrible food source. 6 cooked mutton. I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. And then we'll take some torches, which we don't have yet, but we will soon. We still have those initial torches that we crafted at the beginning of the episode, which is kind of cool. And then we're going to figure out the inside of this bad boy. Because that's important, too. It's important. We'll put a torch right there. That's fine. And then maybe a torch here, and, like, up here. Do these make it where you can't jump? They totally do. Interesting. Okay, well, if I stand on the slab, I should be good. Yeah, I like that. Normally, I'd be, apprehensive about adding a bunch of torches to a build, but, like, this is the one case where I feel like it's a good idea. Sure, we'll just have one over there. We already have enough down there, like, for lighting up inside the horse stable. If you could call it a horse stable. It's... I mean, yes, it is a horse stable by all measures, but I just mean because it's kind of small, I guess. This does look pretty good, though. I like this, like, starter base. This is one of my favorite starter bases I think I might have ever built. It's kind of cool. No, okay, now we can put a little bit of fence. Or not fence, torches. There we go. All right, we're going to move on the inside, and we need to figure out something for the floor in here, and I'm going to go with... I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to go with wood. I know it's crazy, right? Thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to use wood? Why would you do that? Also, these ladders I was going to put here because I was curious. Can I actually have, like, a usable space? Is this something that's possible? Like, even if it's just a minute, tiny little something. Right? And then go over here and do the same thing. Yeah, we could throw our bed down up here. We could throw down, like a few chests, even. Oh, no. Like this? We have a nice little bed up here. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool to be able to, like, hide the bed up there, and then we can have chests down here and such. Now these, right? Since these are technically a full block, you know what we can do right here? Oh yeah, you already know exactly what we can do right there. Okay, well maybe you actually don't. That's unfair to say. We can take stairs and put them right here, and then we can have chests right there. Now I don't want to do double chests, at least next to this wall, but this will also give us a little bit more headroom in here. Like, for example, if we went up here, we can gain a lot more headroom, which will just be nice for our psyche. So we'll go up there and do that as well. We just need to make a few more of them. I'm not going to overcraft. I say 24 is a good number, okay? 24 is a good number. Just because otherwise, I mean, this is already a pretty cramped area, so like I don't know, this gives us quite a bit more feeling of space. Is it really more like, I mean, it's not more floor space, but I just don't like cramped too high ceilings, and we could just do a slab there even. Yeah, we could just do a slab there. That gives us like so much more room. And visually from the outside, it'll look no different, which is kind of the ideal thing about space saving on the inside. Yeah, dude. There we go. See? We're making progress. You know what we could do too, which makes more sense, is to actually put a trapdoor right here, because trapdoors act like ladders if they're on, you know, a block with a ladder like that. And that way it feels more cohesive up there, if you could say that. Put torches up here. Dude, this is kind of nice. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here with the slabs. So, unfortunately, we might have overcrafted the stairs a little bit, but I'm sure we could find somewhere on the outside we could spruce something up, literally, because it's spruce wood. But over here, we'll do the chests. So, we can do chests that are... I was going to say, like, we could do, like, a max kind of stack chest area, but, like, I don't know. That might be too much. We'll see. Also, what woods do we have? Because normally I'd use a stone for the floor. We don't have any. We have dirt, and it looks like, oh yeah, some more dirt, and oh, some dirt. But I don't think we're going to be doing that. I think we'll just use... What is this? This is 4 by 3. Okay, so I'm going to need 4 times 7. 28. We're going to need 28 logs to do this. And we could make it look... I think we'll strip it. I think we'll... Yeah. Do we want to strip it facing this way? I think so. I think that'll look good. Okay, let me go get some more spruce wood for hopefully the final time. Let me go ahead and strip this first. Okay. So for the final time, I'm going to go get spruce wood. I'll be right back. Okay, that was the final time, at least for like a little bit. Oh, my mic was kind of close. The final time, at least for a little bit, that we'll be getting spruce wood. It's also becoming dark, and I just, without any armor, I feel a little out there, to say the least. Now, if I was to zoom in like this, and then like this, I mean, wouldn't you say that's pretty cool? Like, that's a decent looking, like, start, right? I don't know, bro. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail picture, but that's pretty cool, dude, that we've done all this in one little measly episode. One little, I just checked, it's 2 hours and 11 minutes long, which is kind of crazy, but you know what? I think my viewers enjoy a longer sort of episode. And we may go up there and do a little fanciness with some stairs, just because, I don't know, maybe. Not in this episode, maybe in another one. Yeah, that would be too fancy. All right, I was trying to identify which of these needed to be stripped. Okay, so let's move stuff in here because I am tired of living in the dark ages of not having a shelter over my... Oh, dude, it's so nice to... That view, man. I can't wait till we have access to glass. It's going to be so nice. I feel like in the Stone Age, we could do glass. Glass is like a rock stone sort of thing, you know, rock and stone. But yeah, I feel like that's from a game. Okay, just ignore it. Yeah, we should probably craft the chests first. Now, I was going to say, we could do some sort of like actual efficient chest area, you know, where you do like this and you stack them like this, but like, I don't know. I don't think we need that for a starter base. I do recognize that is the most efficient way for chests. I do, believe you me. But I think we're okay if we just do 2 little rows like this for now. And then, oh no, we do have 2 chests over here. It's just going to be hard to pick them up, but we will have 2 after we break these. Oh, wait. Oh, everything was in that one. That's lots of dirt. We'll have our own special dirt chest to start with. Usually, you know, you wouldn't start off and you just wouldn't have a dirt chest. We'll do dirt there. We'll do normal stuff. We'll do alive in here. So anything that was alive or once living will go in there. I don't know. I guess wood will go into here. That's the thing, is we're not going to have a lot of space. Like, we can't do our normal organization. We usually need, like, 7 chests or so. And that is everything, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Nothing kind of flew off into the ocean, which is good. It's typically not a great thing when that happens. Okay, now we're going to keep the food with us. The charcoal, we'll put like more valuable stuff in here. I don't know. Leaf litter was technically once alive. But yeah, guys, I think we've had a pretty successful episode. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually super excited to see where this whole thing ends up after a few episodes. Because we're taking it slow. We're taking it slow. So if you've missed that about Minecraft Let's Plays, I do encourage you to hit the subscribe button and come back in a future episode. Maybe you'll see me do some extreme ice parkour. But yeah, again, the secret code for today's episode is going to be 08334. So put it down in the comments below if you want to show me to watch the entirety of today's video. Man, it feels good to say that again. It's been so long since I've done that. Anyways, I do hope everyone out there has enjoyed the episode. I am just, oh, dude, I love this. I love this little starter base. It's really cool. And we have a spot for Pepper. I'm happy we didn't give up on the horses. I'll be completely honest. I was very close at one point, and I'm happy we didn't. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!